Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
What?
Why'd you change us? We're being squished. It's the garbage compactor.
Hi, everybody. What's up?
Looked like we were in Letterbox.
Cool. Let's see. There's the rest of the place.
Yeah.
Dog. Weird.
We're back.
Gravity
Hello,
is
everybody.
weird.
It is time for the sometimes weekly Blindway podcast. It's been a bit. We were gonna have one last week, and I got very sick and did not get out what I wanted to talk about, which was mostly Ocarina of Time, and I got more sick because of it.
You were sick before you.
Yeah, he was sick. Someone else was out. One of you two. I can't remember which one. And I was like, well, we might as well wait and
I had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah,
talk about
you.
the game stuff that we were going to talk about last week with everybody instead of trying to like split it up or whatever. So
Yeah.
but yeah, we were planning on talking mostly about all the stuff from the games, Summer Games Fest, things that were announced through the various, I don't know what to call them, the state of plays, all the showcases, like all that kind of stuff.
I guess it would be
season,
showcases, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Press
So-
release.
and any other things,
Premieres.
I don't know, history of game stuff or anything that we like or anything we're doing now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about game stuff in general. But I think we all have other things to talk about to let you guys know how things have been going. Which Eric was sick and puked all over his dog or something.
Oh no!
No. I puked all over my car.
Oh, which your dog was in?
No, he was.
Oh.
He was in the
It'd be
car,
terrible if you puked in your
No,
car and
I,
Obi started puking sympathetically.
but that would be terrible. Yeah. Nope, it was on my door. I was able to clean it
On the
up.
outside of it?
No,
No.
the inside. He couldn't get his window down in time.
That's
So yeah,
terrible.
I mean, I don't want to be too much information, but yeah,
I want
wasn't-
pictures.
I
Should
was.
have taken.
There was a morning I wasn't feeling good, and I do that thing that old farmers do, I guess, which is like, I'll just wait a couple minutes, maybe I won't be sick anymore, you know? And then I got sick again, and then I was good for a while, and it was about ready time to leave, and I'm like, I'm gonna roll the dice. I think I'm feeling okay, you know? I can just get some fresh air, put the windows down. I didn't put the windows down. I should have, actually.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, mistakes were made, but I got like 5 minutes down the road, and I just went, and it was all in my mouth. And you know, that like pressure where you know more's coming, but you don't have any more room, you know? And there was a
There's no room.
leak, man. Like
Nowhere to go.
Kurosawa samurai movie. And it hit the door, and so
Everything. I can make it.
that's pretty much what happened. Yep.
If I could just get there.
I was asking God for help at that point, and then the Jehovah's Witness parking lot was right there, so it might go JW. I don't know.
Okay. It was a sign.
Yeah, but it wasn't great, and then finally I just kind of called Jancy, like, defeated, like, I don't think I should come in. I don't think I can make it. So I went back home.
I have to
I
say,
feel much better now. Thank
If
you.
there's a morning that you puke and you don't feel absolutely perfectly
I
fine
know.
afterwards, do not bring that to me.
Just stay home.
That's
Just
the best,
stay there.
The best part of throwing up is how you immediately feel better. And if you don't, something's wrong.
Sure.
Well, it's tough because like your medicine.
That's the thing. Like, I
This
can
is-
never, like, I don't think it was food poisoning. I can't tell you, like, I got a stomach bug or something, you know? Just every once in a while, I'll just be like, everything's in reverse. I don't know what it is.
In reverse.
It's like when you're eating really good food and you feel the pressure, but stomach knows there's more coming.
Yeah.
It finally had its turn with you.
Yeah.
I feel like I narrowly avoided food poisoning this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So, Evelyn organized her first outing for us.
Oh, ooting.
And ooting.
Yep.
Booting.
So she wanted to go to Rax,
Rax.
Yeah. the fast
Okay.
food restaurant.
That's in like close one I can think of is Lancaster.
Yeah.
Roast
So
beef racks.
it used to be like we used to have one here.
They're
in
kind of like an
Marietta.
Arby's, if you're familiar with Arby's.
The Tudors used to be racks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it went out of business.
No. Wait. Was it that? Was Wendy's always Wendy's? That was a Rax there, right?
Yeah, Wendy's
Okay,
was always
yeah.
Wendy's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Rax
Wendy's and then
is
Rax.
where Biscuit was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rax.
So there's two left in Ohio. We went to
Wow.
Lancaster,
Hmm.
and we show up there, and it's like 11:45, 12 o'clock. They're open,
Yeah.
in theory. We get there, there's one black Mustang in the parking lot. And we pull up, and we get out to go inside. And the Mustang rolls down the window, and he says, "Hey, we just got here. We were going to go in and eat. But the employee said that there wasn't enough people and that they'd be back in 10 minutes.
The employee just left.
How long ago was that?
And the one employee left.
Oh,
And
no.
so we waited for 10 minutes and
That's sucks.
decided better and went somewhere else to eat.
Yeah, you probably don't want barely managed roast
Yeah.
beef.
Hey, we don't have enough people
That
right now.
sucks.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there'll soon be just one Rax left in Ohio.
And like looking at the outside and the inside, it doesn't look like it's been touched since the 90s.
Wow.
So it felt like a gamble anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still
alas,
cool.
we
Still
did not
cool.
have Rax.
Has Evelyn had Rax before?
No.
No? Just
No,
it
so-
came up as conversation. I want to go there.
Well, I mentioned a story from when I was a kid. So, growing up, we were in poverty, and when mom was a single mom, we had like oatmeal and ramen, and that was kind of the extent of what we ate for the
Sure.
most part.
Yeah.
And so we had a field trip once, and we stopped at Rax. And at that point in my life, that was the best food I had ever had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
so I told that story to Evelyn, and she became a little obsessed. She went back and watched some of the old commercials. She watched YouTube videos about like
Yeah.
the rise and fall of Rax.
Of Rax. Oh, man.
Yeah.
The rise and fall of Rax.
So we might give the one in Circlesville a try.
I used to love going to Rax when I was younger. Like here in
Circleville,
Marietta.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it was one of my favorite things to do. I love
Yeah.
roast beef sandwiches and stuff. And
That was the restaurant that had the little salad bar, and it's the place where I first I'm gonna go up and just get it myself. And my dad being like, "Look at him, he's doing it." And I'm getting the pudding off the salad bar, and I put it on my plate, and I go, put it right back in. And he's like, "Oh, fuck you!"
You're the reason.
He said it was immediate. Like he said, "Wow, look at him, he's doing it." And then I did the
Jake, I don't know if you can enhance on the sign,
Enhance.
Enhance.
but that green bar is like, yeah, it says endless salad bar, but it's like
Endless
taped
salad.
over.
Oh,
Yeah.
the endless. It did end. No.
It did end, yeah.
That's sad that you can see the facade of when it
They
was.
should just take
endless.
away the less.
That's hilarious.
And salad bar.
End salad bar.
I also like how it's now hiring all.
Yeah.
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 We'll take anybody that'll be
Anything.
They
here.
have nobody.
Well, no wonder. They're
Y'all want 2 racks?
2 racks is almost $700.
I know, right?
Well, that's 2 restaurants, Calvin.
Oh, okay.
Both of the Ohio restaurants.
Both of them.
Yeah, I think there's only like 5 left in the U.S.
Man, yeah.
I'll buy 2 restaurants for $700.
Yeah.
I'll go do it right
Let's
now.
fix this place.
So I might report back from Circleville
Be like a bear.
some weekend in the future.
Yeah.
There's a story I remember with Melanie when she was younger where she wanted a roast beef sandwich. And I think it might have been kind of a similar thing. Like, she comes from a big family. I don't know all their money conditions or anything, too. But they went to go get a roast beef sandwich at Subway.
Oh,
Or a $5 footlong, you
Yeah.
know? And you can get that split in half. That's 2 kids right there, you know?
Mhm.
And she did not want a cold
ugh.
roast beef sandwich. She wanted a Rax roast beef sandwich. And I think I think the story was that she spit it out and stomped on the floor. I think she was 5 or something. I don't remember how old she was. And she was like, that's one of her memories of remembering her dad took her out to the parking lot and smacked her butt. And she was like, it's a memory that
Stomping
happened.
the core
Yeah, she's
memory.
like stomping it on the floor. Like, you little shit. Get up. What are you doing? I don't know. I've heard the story. I wasn't there, so I don't know at
Yeah.
all. I may be mistelling it, but that's the story I remember it being told, kind of thing. But yeah, it's a Rax roast beef story kind of thing. I loved Rax. Rax was great.
Yeah. I
Man.
think I had Rax maybe once or twice in my life before the one here in Marietta closed down. And it was it outpaced any Arby's that I'd ever had before that.
I can't even remember what I got. Is the thing.
I think I just had
Dude,
a
all you need is a
regular,
roast beef sandwich.
regular
Get it.
Rax roast
Maybe.
beef.
They had the 3 sizes just like Arby's did and
Yeah.
everything. I remember all that. We used to go there all the time, and the floods destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate good fries.
Yeah, the first flood
The first flood it never really covered, but I think there was a second one that just finished it off.
Well, yeah, there was one like 6 months later or something that just totally ruined
Yeah,
it. They
were there,
barely recovered the
let's
first
try to
time.
get it going, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, and then now there's RVs and stuff too, but I don't know, it's more expensive. But everything's more expensive.
Everything's
Everything
more
is so
expensive.
expensive.
I don't know, for whatever reason, Arby's was never the same as Rax. You know,
Dude, everything is so expensive.
Fast food just is not worth it, man.
Like just last year, I was like, man, things are bad, and then like it's been so much worse.
It's gotten so much worse.
Jesus.
everything's going up except for TVs. They're not going up.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
that
we
the
did
other
talk
day.
about
Yeah,
that. TV's cheap.
Oh man. So
Get
my
everything you want for TV.
I kind of already told Eric and Calvin this, but
Yeah.
my story for the week was that we were going. So in our bedroom we have our TV, and for whatever reason the TV itself, if you use its like online like Netflix and all that kind of stuff, like you can be watching Hulu or whatever, and all of a sudden it will just like reboot and just go back to like the main Hulu page, and then you have to like go back into your name and then find the show you watch and start again. And like various apps just do that.
They just crash. Or...
They just crash and reboot, and it's been a problem. But we would use our Chromecast, and then the Chromecast has been fine. Like, it would work just fine. So, like, well, it must not be the internet. It must just be the TV's not working right or something with that, but we'll use the Chromecast. Well, the Chromecast has died. I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't get it to, like, work consistently. Every time I swap out remote batteries, it just dies. Like, it just seems like it just wastes all the batteries.
Drains it
till it's done.
immediately?
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. I can't explain what's going on. I've tried multiple batteries. It just doesn't want to work. So we were like, I was like, I need to stop by Walmart, just get a new Chromecast, do that. And went to Walmart one day with Melanie, and we were going to shop and just look around a little bit and get rice and stuff and get a Chromecast. And whatever they have now is not a Chromecast. I forget what it's called. It was like $99 for whatever they call it, the Google something.
Yeah.
And while we were looking at that, Melanie was like, why is that TV that price? And I was like, what? And there was like a Samsung TV, and I think this one TV was like, I don't remember, like $400 and some dollars, like $450 or something like that. And it was like a 60-inch TV. But then like just up the aisle next to it was another TV for $500. And it was an 85-inch TV. That it was $500 because it was 50% off. It was normally $1,000 for this 85-inch TV. And I was like,
Huge.
huh? And Mel was like, it does all the Chromecasty stuff. And I was like, but I don't think we need it for our bedroom. But what we have downstairs in the basement that we've been using as kind of like our theater area, we could bring that TV up. So we created this whole thing, which like instead of spending $100 there, we could spend $500 here. We'll take our bedroom TV to where I need a TV for the Pokemon set that we're trying to finish in the basement. That can go there.
It doesn't need a streaming device.
I don't
or
need it
any
to
apps on
stream
the
necessarily.
TV.
I can just HDMI in my PC and just run stuff from my PC that way. So I can do that. Take the TV that's in the basement now up to our bedroom and put this TV down there. So we ended up getting an 85-inch TV, and then I had to take it to the cellar door home because it wouldn't go down my inside steps.
Yeah, I bet.
Because they turn.
And then I got it down there, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm doing this. I'm like, my mount won't hold it.
No.
I don't have a stand for it, so now I have it, but I still can't use it yet because I don't know how I'm setting it up. I've never had a TV this big, and I don't know what to do with this stupid thing. So, yeah, I had to pivot. Yeah, our steps to our basement go down, like, I don't know, 10 steps.
Pivot.
And then it turns like a
Pivot.
half circle down 10 more steps, and it wouldn't go down that. It was too big. And it's ridiculously big. We parked and we're bringing it in. King goes, is that TV from my room? I said, no. No. Because his TV wasn't working either, but
That'd be all of his wall.
yeah, it would be. It would be his whole bedroom wall, one wall.
Kind of cool. Like a whole wall is a television.
It's taller than him, you know.
Yeah.
It's as wide as I am tall.
Yeah.
That's
It's
my
crazy.
That's my basement.
Yeah, yours is projector though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
why are you not calling me for TV stuff?
What do you want me to do?
I'll come help.
It was
Oh.
spur of the moment.
I wasn't
No,
planned.
I'll come help put it up.
I just had to put it. Oh, I don't.
He needs the hardware. He
Yeah,
needs
I don't
he needs
have a
wall
mount or a stand or whatever we're gonna do with this. We're trying to figure that part out. So, but right now it's just in my basement. Leon carried it down with me.
Okay.
So, but I couldn't get in the back of my truck. I had to it was too long for the bed. I had to catty corner, corner to
Yeah.
corner it. And then once I had it in there, Melanie, she would strap it down, and I had it there, and I went. it's not going anywhere. Like, it only moved
Yeah.
this much. I'm like, it's going nowhere.
That's good.
It'll ride.
She ain't going anywhere.
The whole ride home, she was like watching, worried about it and stuff. And I'm like, it did some little wiggles and stuff. I'm like, it's fine. But yeah, so it was a spur of the moment buy a TV.
Got it.
It was like last year's model,
Yeah,
but it was 50% off.
that's crazy.
And we're like, this can go in our theater area for the family then. And we just kept talking
What have
like,
we
we
done?
shouldn't do this, right? And then we kept talking about more things and like, and like I would say, nah, we shouldn't do that. And Melanie would say something like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then she would say, no, we shouldn't do that. And I would say something like, you know what? That's a good idea too. We were like anti it until we both convinced each other it was a good idea. Like, all right, fine, let's just do it.
It's like what I paid for my first 42-inch, I think.
Dude, back when I worked pipeline and had no
TVs
kids,
were expensive.
I got a 50-inch TV and it was over $2,000.
Yeah.
Like, it was, it still works, which is nice. It's in our living room right now. We didn't want to move that one. We were like, that one's staying there, but it's still, that's from 2008.
Yeah.
I like worked pipeline for the summer and had like, oh, I have money, I'm gonna buy a TV, and bought that one, and it's still.
Yeah, when we were kids, like if one of your friends had a big screen TV, they were rich.
TVs were so expensive.
Filthy rich.
Yep.
So, but they dropped a lot in price. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's OLED. I think.
Is it?
I think it's an OLED.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I have to look at it and make sure.
that is
But
that is a crazy deal.
But I
Like
was,
$1,000 85-inch TV that's OLED.
I'm pretty sure.
Before the discount is crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I looked, and like it has enough in and outs of what I want. But sometimes those ones too, like when you look at Black Friday deals, they have like 2 HDMI ports, nothing extra on it, you know.
Yeah.
So I always try to watch for those things.
It's
especially.
OLED, but it's sending like extra data to the companies for it. You know, that's how they make their money.
QLED. That might be what it is.
I was gonna say
QLED.
Quantum LED would be.
Samsung does QLEDs
That might be what it
a
is.
lot more frequently than
Yeah.
That could be.
What is the difference? QLED and
it's the way the backlight works. Man, I used to know this off the top of my head and I can't remember it.
I can look it up.
Chat. What is the difference of QLED and OLED?
It's the way the pixels are layered in the back and how they're lit is a difference. Like the reason OLED blacks look so black is because there truly is no light, no backlight where that
OLED
light
TVs
is.
use self-lighting pixels that turn off individually to reproduce perfect blacks and infinite contrast, making them the best choice for dark cinematic viewing rooms. QLED TVs use traditional LCD panels with LED backlights and a quantum dot filter, which allows them to achieve much higher brightness levels for sunlit rooms. So, OLED TVs, all of the light coming from the panel is from the micro dot LEDs that actually give you the color. And QLEDs, there is a panel that lights up behind the LEDs that adds light to the panel just so you can see it easier. And there are colors that slightly alter the wavelength of the light in certain areas of the panel. But they're also very tiny.
There's also new, I think they're called tandem OLEDs that now help with the brightness of OLED issues.
Yeah.
But they're mostly in monitors and they're very expensive.
I think.
I believe they're called tandem.
So is the OLED better then, or is the QLED better?
It
OLED
One's better in
is
dark
better for
rooms.
For
One's
dark.
better
or
in bright
controlled
rooms.
lighting.
Controlled light? Okay.
QLED is better for like a room if it's going to have any kind of sunlight in it,
It also really depends on your preference.
or like really harsh, like fluorescent lighting.
Like I
Okay.
would pick an OLED almost every choice just because I think the dark blacks is worth it, even if it's a lighter picture when it's light out. Because I don't watch stuff when it's lit.
Sure.
But somebody who likes a lot of natural light in their house, an OLED is not the choice for them. So a lot of it depends on your preferences.
Okay. Interesting.
I still say it is almost always better to do OLED. You get a better picture. It's just not as bright. But that's, again, my preference on this
Gotcha.
stuff.
I have to look and see. But yeah, QLED might be what it was. I mean, that looks very similar. It's just if that line was there.
If you had come and told this story and said you walked out without buying it, I would have been mad. You
And we're
walked
like,
in,
"Eh,
you
nah."
needed a TV.
Well,
and
what was so
TV
crazy
5
is that
inches.
for like $50 cheaper was like a 60-something inch. It was also a Samsung of like a similar.
But it
like,
was
thing.
full price instead of 50% off.
That one I think
Right?
might have been down a bit, but it wasn't. If $50
It wasn't
it was like
50% off.
$50 more was this one, and I was like, it seems wild not to get that one.
That's why they put them next to each other.
When I put on the thing, they gave me one of those little carts, and I was like pushing it out. It hung off the cart thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like trying to just like push it out, and we passed by Melanie's brother, Sam, and he was like, I saw that one there. He's like, that looked really nice. I thought about it too, but I don't know where we'd put it. Like, oh, we're gonna put it in the basement. It's gonna be great. Our TV upstairs in our bedroom doesn't work, so we bought this. And like we're leaving, and then I'm like getting it home, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. I was like, Melanie, I didn't even open it. It's still in the box. I'm like, I don't want to open it until I have a good idea of what I'm going to do with it. And I was looking at our mounts, and I searched which one we bought, and I'm like, this one only goes up to like 65 inches or 70 inches or whatever that it can hold. Like, it definitely can't do this one. I'm like, dang.
You're gonna spend almost as much on
Yeah.
the TV on the mount,
I'm going to...
but the mount will last forever. A $500 Samsung is probably gonna shit the bed relatively soon.
Technically, it's $1,000 Samsung.
Yeah,
but
so it's a
still.
little double that.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's gonna shit 2 beds.
It probably won't last super long, but for the value of what you get each year, it's super worth it at that price.
Oh yeah.
But the mount, once you have a high quality, heavy duty, big mount, that's gonna last. You're never gonna like not need it.
I'm excited because if we get it set up down in the basement like I want, I'm going to have it down where I've been having Leon play like Metal Gear Solid. So like, I'll be able to play like on PlayStation that or Rock Band that. Like, that's, this would be fun. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like you're on stage.
Yeah, right? It's, oh my gosh. It's like we were talking, it's like 10 inches further each corner
Yeah,
than the TV
that's
here.
crazy.
It's so wild.
Should have mounted it like right over your bed. You said you need it for your bedroom, right over your bed.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like the size of the bed.
I think we just don't get you. We don't hear from you in a couple of days. We go in there. You guys are just
It's crushed us.
Crushed.
Oh man.
No,
So, yeah.
TVs aren't that heavy anymore. I mean, big ones like that are gonna be pretty heavy, but
Yeah.
But
not as heavy.
That's
wouldn't-
still lighter than
like-
my 50-inch that I bought in 2008.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, some of those TVs were heavy.
Yeah, at first I was worried about you carrying it with your neck, and then I was like, TVs aren't that heavy nowadays.
No, it's not too
They're-
bad.
The biggest thing
They're
is
still
it's
pretty
just
good.
awkward for how big it is, and they're honestly so thin now they cut into your hand really bad for what their weight is.
Yeah.
Versus it
'Cause
being
they, like-
dispersed over your hand bigger. Like Calvin and I both bought a TV in the last like year or so
Yeah.
because we've got a good deal on a 77-inch. Right? You bought 77 too,
Yeah. I bet the same size as you.
but it's so thin. It's relatively light. But
The
it's
edge
so
of the
thin,
bezel
it's
and the
legitimately
panel.
an inch and a half.
What?
It's legitimately at best an inch and a half.
Oh, the whole.
Oh, like
Thickness.
the edge of my screen is like
Oh,
it's like a 1/4 inch thick, like the very edge,
oh yeah, you're right. It is very very
because it
small
tapers
there.
away,
Yeah,
but it's
I
really
don't want to
thin.
like hit against the wall on it.
Oh yeah, no, it's legitimately like it's the corners and the flex because they're so thin. They don't have like a huge skeleton to stabilize it or anything.
I kind of feel that's the way about my phones. Like, oh, we're trying to make them thinner and thinner. It's like, well, yeah, but then you just buy them and I have to get the case and it's thicker. Just
Yeah.
make a thick phone. You know?
you
Like-
need to buy a cat phone.
It's
They
crazy
make
that the
smartphones.
new Samsung Fold 7
Yeah.
is as thin as one side of my Fold 6 with a case on it.
That is pretty crazy.
The whole phone is.
The whole phone is this thick,
Wow.
and it folds in half. It unfolds, and it's like each side of the phone is like this thick.
That's
It's
really
crazy.
thin. That's crazy.
It's yeah. My Remarkable is thicker than one side of that phone. It's so thin.
And I haven't really been tempted away from this to mainline Galaxy, but those are fucking sweet. Every
It's
time I
so
see it,
fun.
like, every time I see it out in the wild or on television, I'm always like, oh, it's so satisfying when they close.
Yeah,
That's. I know that. That's
it's
what
that sound.
it.
Eric
it's-
really wants that close sound.
It's just like when you finish an activity, it's just so final.
But you don't talk on the phone like that though, right?
No.
Can you? Like,
I mean, you might be able to.
I mean, if you held
but-
it up like that,
can you
you
have
could
it
do like a
open
video
and just be
call,
like-
probably.
like,
You might be able
does
to.
that
I've
work?
never tried.
I don't know. I didn't know if there was like.
Just because typically I'm like picking up my phone, it's like, oh, somebody's calling me, answer, or
Yeah, sure, right.
or like tap and then put my headphones on and listen. But
And I'll open it. I'll put it on speaker just to open it, just to.
All right, bye.
I think they have a a phone that flips. They definitely have a phone that flips vertically
They do.
that
Yeah.
way. I wonder if you can hang up that way.
Yeah,
Because that would be
I think
super
you can.
satisfying that that's the hang up.
Yeah. They use it. I think they can use it to hang up, and then also just as kind of like almost like a tripod where you can just open it
Yeah,
at any angle, you know.
because you can use this one as
Yeah.
it's like a translator. There's like an app that you can translate with, and it can display a translation on here, and then listen to them talking and translate it for me over here.
It reminds me of a phone that's used in a future Bond movie that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but there's a gadget in a future Bond movie that has a phone that opens like that to do some stuff. And I mean, it's not quite like, it's not all screens, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like a Nokia button phone that opens up and does some stuff down here, you know,
Mhm.
like the old open up flip stuff. But
It's like those old flip phones that you would flip open and then hit a button, and the bottom would like extend out, so it'd be more comfortable to talk on.
those are cool.
It's always funny to me. It happened earlier today, or was it today? Whenever someone that primarily uses Android gets onto someone's phone that's using iPhone, or the other way, and people are just, I don't. How do you go back? You know, like it's just.
Yeah.
I had Jancy's phone.
Yeah, Jancy's phone,
today or
and like
I think it was yesterday.
you hit something and you're just lost. You
I think it
know.
was yesterday. And she was
Same
showing
thing
me-
happens when they try to use ours.
She was showing me a video, and I wanted to go back to like the
Yep.
main YouTube page or whatever, and like somehow like whatever I pushed, it got it shrunk down. The weather opened up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Jancy, I don't know what I'm doing.
What am I?
I don't want it to look like I'm trying to
what
find
happens?
stuff on your phone.
I wish they would just standardize like gestures and controls. I don't know why it's.
As long as
I mean, it's a
They
cult.
pick the
That's
one I
why it's a cult.
no, it doesn't have hallmarks of.
You have to have
culthood.
differentiation between your cults so that the
can't-
cults don't mix together, so that you have brand loyalty and
We're just part of the Samsung cult, man.
yeah.
Yes.
That happened to me the other day when something happened on my phone and I was driving and I was like, I was like, I can't do this. So I handed it to Nababa and she touched something and my whole phone just shut down. And she's like, I don't know what I did. I was like, oh, we'll get it when we get to work.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now.
I broke it. It's a broken.
I always say, like, like Jancy and I, we're open with each other. Like, she knows my code, I know hers, but I don't know if I could break into her phone and go around anyway.
I don't know how to do it. But yeah, that was one of my things for this week. That was unexpected, I suppose.
Yeah.
Are you putting the downstairs, is it going into like traditional wall or is it going into like block? Like a concrete block?
Cinder
No,
block.
no, it's like a traditional wall. The way they did my basement, like the person who built it, like there's concrete cinder block around, but then the wall that they built inside is off it just a little bit.
Good.
And then there's like they put like
So it's
traps
like
on the bottom for
finished.
the liquid. Yeah, it's
It's
pretty.
fully
It's finished really well, and then like it comes around to like a hole that has a sump pump that pumps out the water as it collects it slowly. It will just send it out.
Mhm.
And I was like, cool. When the house inspector was looking at it, he was like, "This is done really well." I'm like, "Okay, that's good. I like that."
Yep.
So yeah, there's actual walls in there too. The only issue is it's hard to find where they are. So
Yeah. I was just wondering if you had to got by like a masonry bit.
yeah,
Because I've had to hang stuff in.
at least not for the last one that
block.
I did. But it was that one's down there now is only, I don't know, at most 60. I don't know how big the one is down there. It's probably between 50 and 60
Inches.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but it works. But I'm like it won't work for the current one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Rick, you had another thing too, right?
I
You wanted to
do.
talk about.
Yeah. So I'm a member of the Greater Cincinnati Writers League. We meet online, so I can be a member.
Okay.
It's a little far away from
Yeah,
us.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But we're running a poetry competition
Oh.
called the George Elliston Poetry Prize. And I'm one of the judges.
Okay.
So if anyone's interested in trying out for that, it's for U.S. poets. It's a $10 entry fee. First prize is $250. Second prize is $100. Third prize is $50. And you also get a membership if you so choose to the group as well.
Okay.
Which is really nice because we bring in critics to like review your poems. So it's quite nice if you're interested in poetry.
You said U.S. as a whole, not like just
US
Ohio or anything.
U.S.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So
And then there's a link to that I think we have that
Yeah.
if you guys are interested or anyone's interested, you guys can check that out and
yep, it's running now.
submit a poem.
So the interesting experience. I've never judged like poetry before or anything. I don't think
Judged homework, right?
I've graded homework.
Does that count?
That's
Is that judging?
Yeah,
It's just judging to a very specific set of standards.
it's true. Yeah, well, it's tough now because like the poems are trickling in, and so it's like, well, one of these has to win, but like, do I? Because the way it's going to work is there are 3 preliminary judges, of which I am one, and we can either accept or reject a poem, right? And if we accept it, then all 3 of us at the end will look at all the ones that any of us accepted and we'll narrow it down to 10. And then the final judge will
Choose from those.
choose
10.
from there.
Okay.
Yeah, is how it'll work. So it's kind of tough at the moment because, like, it's hard to judge them without having all of them, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Sure, I get what you mean. Like the
Nice.
first one you read is the best one there is.
Yeah.
And then you read the second one. And then you just have to like
And it's either the best or the second best.
Yeah.
Or the best of the worst.
Can I submit my Ghost of Tsushima haiku? How would you judge that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
With-
I'm probably most qualified to judge haiku because that's mostly what I've gotten published so far. I'm getting published again in the upcoming issue of Modern Haiku and issue of Frog Pond, which is exciting.
Well, if it's from Ghost of Tsushima, I hope that the steam bath is included.
Ghost of Tsushima haiku.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I've never judged anything like that before. I've judged like costume contests.
I think both of us have done the LCC. Or
Yeah,
Saber
lightsaber fighting.
Yeah,
Yep, done that.
I know I've done that.
It's hard.
I've
just
done
because-
job interviews before.
Sure.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of like judging for something.
I was a judge in our official Blind Wave Minecraft server.
Ah.
There was a dispute between 2 users, and they just
Had a trial.
made me decide who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Yeah, we had a trial.
They should have been all right. You two go build a courtroom, and we will have a trial
No,
when you're done.
they definitely built a courtroom and everything.
They did.
Yeah,
You had a
they
courtroom?
did.
great.
There was a courtroom.
Alright.
There was a jail. There was, yeah, it was a whole thing.
All rise for the honorable Judge Grubb.
It was weird, but we all had fun.
Did they follow legal standards, or did you make them up?
We kind of just rule of cool and fun and everything like that.
It'd been really funny if you came in way over prepared. You knew way too much about law.
Should have came
Yeah.
in with a kangaroo skin.
If you don't stop this, I'll hold you in contempt. Yeah, I'd definitely be saying that.
No, we had bailiffs and
Yeah. Bailiff, restrain this man.
Mr. Reed. Sorry, I went.
No touching.
Liar.
Uh,
You know what? I guess that counts too. I was on a jury one time. You judge people
I
there.
don't think I've ever had jury duty.
No,
I've never been called up for jury duty.
I've never. I've
sent
been
a
like,
postcard many times.
I was super young. I was
Yeah.
like 23 maybe, and I was foreman.
Yeah.
4 men.
4 men at that time.
That's why you were
That's what
center
I
in
was,
football.
Yes.
They called me foreman.
But no, we found the person guilty, and I got to be the person that says, "We, the jury, find thee guilty." I said it like that. I didn't say it like that.
You said the
No, I didn't say
or
it.
the defendant.
No.
were you the foreman so you could sit on the right?
Yeah.
No.
We the jury find him guilty.
I actually had to sit in like the front left.
Oh no!
And they couldn't change it or anything, so it sucked.
The front left?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to listen to the jurors.
No, yeah.
As long as you can hear
They
court.
shouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah. And if they are, you ain't got to listen to it.
That's
It
getting
works.
comfortable on the left.
Uh,
And it sucks that you get comfortable with a whole ass side of you, but I do.
I went to jury duty in my dirty work clothes to not get picked.
Wow.
Did it work? I'm assuming it worked since you said it that way. You know?
Well, maybe. Selection, you don't just walk in to the courtroom. Usually the lawyers and stuff, the court actually chooses who the jury is going to be, and then you come back later for actual like the proceedings.
Yeah. Voir dire selection.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Voir dire.
However you say it.
They ask questions and everything and try to like.
They'll just
narrow it
Yeah,
down
they-
and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they choose whether they're going to be a good juror for their case or
Yeah.
against their case, and
There's a
they can try to remove you from the jury pool.
Yeah.
there's a TV show called Bull, and it's a, it's a legal procedural or whatever. But that's what they do is they come in and they like try to read jury people and will like help select or not
Yeah,
like, what they're doing.
there's a lot of psychology and
Yeah.
and behaviorology that goes into voir dire.
Where you're just trying to like, all right, I must figure out everyone's bias.
Yeah,
so
pretty
I
much.
can use it
Yeah.
in my advantage.
Yeah. Typically, if there's like some kind of civil or bodily harm case, you want more women on the jury because they're going to be more empathetic to the plaintiff. You know, that kind of thing.
Mm.
You want mothers if there's any kind of crime against a child, you know, because they're going to be more hardline on that kind of stuff.
You are paid for jury duty, but not much.
It's like what,
Like
$15 a day?
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
It
It's less
doesn't
than
even pay
minimum
for
wage.
lunch at
It's
this
your
point.
Yeah, it
duty
doesn't even pay
to
for
do
lunch.
jury duty. But yeah, it does seem like I got that a long time ago, and then I haven't gotten a summons since then. And Jancy's gotten like one every year.
Yeah.
And we think that it's the court system like being like, well, we want a more diverse pool of jurors. You
Sure.
know?
Yeah.
This area is not the most diverse.
Yeah.
We
Though I think
we
it's more
fit the
diverse.
profile.
I think it's more diverse in this area than it's been ever.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely. It
but
is.
it's still not the most diverse.
No. Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right. Calvin, did you have anything else? I don't know if you said anything, so I want to make sure. We're good with you.
Don't really have a whole lot going on. Got some airsoft guns.
Yeah, I know that was my
Oh,
excitement.
you too.
Okay.
I don't know if we can show it or not, but what's YouTube's airsoft gun policies?
You can show it.
Is that okay?
It's airsoft.
Yeah.
They're not real firearms.
No.
They're
Do you want me to
airsoft.
grab the other one there? That's in. Oh no.
Oh,
it's-
they're both there. Oh man, I don't care about that one. This is Calvin's.
Oh, this is my toy. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Yesterday, they did make a makeshift firing range down the hallway that everybody walks. I
Do you want the one?
was
we
like, I
had?
don't know.
The one what?
We've had this one, right?
Yeah, that one's
Thought we
not.
could show that
Yeah,
one.
that one's just. These are Calvin got these recently, and they are like they're Walther PPKs,
Yeah.
which is one of the guns that Bond uses. The two ones I usually think of are PPKs and PP7s.
Yeah.
Are the two like guns that he commonly uses, except for whatever he used in Dr. No in the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
It's like a Beretta or something.
Yeah,
Uses a
he does
different
use a
gun in
Beretta.
the books, right?
He uses a lot of different guns. in the
Yeah,
books.
I don't know if he has like a standard gun in the books.
Yeah.
But I also haven't read the books. But this one has a silencer, which is really neat. And
The suppressor.
yeah, a suppressor. It's not a silencer.
Sure.
They don't actually silence.
But yeah,
And they have their safety and everything. They're so cool. I've never messed with airsoft before, but
Yeah.
I was like, this is so cool. They look just like a Walther.
Yeah.
He showed
They
me. I was
are-
like, that's a Walther.
They're licensed reproductions by Uberti. Well, this one's an Uberti. This one, I can't remember what company actually manufactures it, but this one is, I think, manufactured in the U.S., and this one was
Yeah.
manufactured in Britain.
now if you're not in America and you don't know like the gun culture or anything, like if you have a toy, they generally will have like an orange cap,
Yeah.
and that signifies like, hey, this is a toy.
Yeah, that changed in the 80s.
Yeah.
This one does still,
Does it have an orange?
because it's not a reproduction.
Okay,
It's an
gotcha.
original design.
Yeah. But someone was saying like, wow, they look very realistic. Like
They-
I would not
They do.
be, running down the street with this thing, even though it's an airsoft thing, it's more toy than it is weapon. It can still hurt people, and it looks very real.
Mhm.
Yep.
No.
And you
So
should
you
tell the
still
story
you
about
still
this.
gotta treat them with respect.
The story about yesterday with this then.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we have fire extinguishers here, and my
It's a great way to
we-
start a story.
Yeah.
we have a friend, Mel and I do, or acquaintance or something like that does fire extinguisher inspections and stuff, and we're like, well, we haven't had them checked in a while. We should get them checked and just make sure they're all good and make sure we're hitting all the things we need to hit. And I was upstairs. I took this upstairs to show Melanie, and I think I was talking to maybe the Baba because Melanie wasn't there at the time. Well, Melanie came in with the fire inspector guy, the fire extinguisher guy. And when he walked in, I was screwing the suppressor on. And I was like, oh, hi.
Hello.
And I looked, I'm like, this is an airsoft gun. But I was just sitting there like, when he walked in, I'm like, oops.
Oh, is he here for the extinguishers?
What's he doing? So that was a funny moment. Our landlord was here a little bit ago, and I was like over with him, and I was like holding this and stuff, and he walked in, and I was like, "Oh, hey, this is an airsoft gun," and then he was like, oh, "I used to play with those when I was a kid."
Yeah, you shoot each other with them?
Yeah, he's like, "Have you shot each other with them or anything?" We used to set up stuff in the garage and shoot at each other. And then we got Nerf guns. We started playing with Nerf guns. That's what he said.
Like they're over there polishing like firearms. I'm twirling swords in the corner board. You know, they must be like, "What happens here?"
But yeah, Calvin was like, "Hey, I ordered some stuff. You're gonna be excited." And he showed up with this, and I was like, "What? That's so cool." But yeah.
Yes, that's right. I did shoot someone with one because she asked me to.
What? Really?
Baba wanted me to shoot her in the leg with
She never been
an
shot with
airsoft
one?
gun. She wanted to see what it felt like. I was like, I'm not going to shoot you in the leg because she was wearing leggings. It was not going to feel good. So I shot her in the shoe, and she was like, "You're right. That was like it didn't hurt. It was more than dropping a cell phone on my foot, but it didn't. It wasn't going to cause any permanent damage or anything. But it surprised her. She screamed when it hit her.
Yeah. On bare skin, it's like kind of like getting hit by like a reed or something.
Yeah,
I feel
it
like.
definitely
It's like a
stings a lot,
Yeah.
but it doesn't carry a lot of energy.
But you don't want it
This
like
wall.
anywhere close to your face.
Yeah, you want to wear
Sure.
safety glasses for sure.
I put all the safety back on.
Those would have been much better for our whole movies, Aaron. Than this
Those would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're so cool.
Yeah, because they actually
And you can put we
cycle
have
and-
air in them, so when you shoot, it actually looks like it's like shooting and stuff too.
Yeah.
So cool. I want to do like a video or something with them, like
I'm not-
a fan film or something. I don't
I'm
know.
not often jealous of other YouTube channels, but Corridor Crew has an entire armory where it's nothing but the airsoft guns they've gotten over the years because they like to film movies, but they like to use those for safety.
Yeah.
And they just have like literally like every weapon you could possibly get as
Yeah.
airsoft.
Oh, I know.
When he got those, like, we should use this and do something. Let's do a James Bond
Yeah.
skit or something. I don't know.
Let's remake our home movies.
Yeah, sure. They were basically like a Metal Gear Solid kind of
Yeah.
crazy thing. So
Shiraz, it's lower power. It uses a lower pressure impulse to propel the BBs, and the BBs are plastic instead of what you would think of a BB gun. It's a 4.5 millimeter, like typically steel, copper jacketed ball that is propelled at much higher velocities than airsoft. Airsoft, you typically want to stay around the 250 feet per second range, and they're only like 20 or 0.2 grams. Where the steel BBs are obviously going to be, they're going to weigh a lot more and they're going to be going a lot faster, like up to 1,500 feet per second.
Is
Go shoot your eye out.
a pellet gun just shaped different, or is it higher velocity too?
Typically, pellet guns have a rifled barrel, and they can fire the lead skirted pellets or BBs sometimes,
They had skirts
depending
on
on
the pellet
the
gun I
barrel.
remember had like the bullet kind of had like one of these kind of looks about it, kind of thing.
like a Ghost and Pac-Man.
Like I don't know how exactly, but like it had
Yeah.
like ridges along it, kind of thing.
to engage
But
the rifling.
but was a lot more bullet-y than
Mhm.
like a BB gun
Yeah.
with like a.
Yeah,
It's really easy to put in wrong. I remember that.
yeah. Typically, the ones that are more common nowadays, they
Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm drawing. Sorry.
they have like a weighted front end, and then they have like a shank and then a skirt that's hollow. So most of the weight would be up here, and this would be hollow. And this takes the air from whatever your propellant is, and it spreads out, and it makes a good gas seal against the rifling. And this would engage with the rifling here and here.
Yeah, that's the ones that ours kind of look like, kind of like a shuttlecock.
yeah, like a shuttlecock, basically.
You're looking tough.
Pellets are faster than BB guns. BB guns are like 500. Pellets are like the 1,200, 1,500 range.
Yeah.
And airsoft's like 250, like you said.
Yeah, you can like kill small creatures with pellet guns.
Yeah, and since there's no powder propellant or anything like that, pellet guns are not classified as firearms, so they're not regulated by the National Firearms Act or anything like that. So anybody can buy them, and they've started manufacturing pellet guns of higher calibers and a lot more energy carrying. You can buy like a 50 caliber pellet rifle that can actually take a deer.
Huh. Does it use like compressed air or something?
Yeah, you just use like what would be like a scuba compressor,
Yeah.
like
Jeez.
really high pressure in
Huh.
the vessel.
Aren't those normally called like air guns now?
They're typically, yeah, you call them like an air gun, but they're
I just want to make sure it's the
Thinking
same
the
thing
right
I was thinking.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah. There's I mean, tremendously more in that industry now than when I was growing up because it was 4.5 millimeter or .177 caliber was like all you could get, and then they started coming out with like 22 caliber pellet rifles, and that was like, whoa, man, 22 caliber, that's crazy. And then now they're going all the way up to like 70 caliber, which is crazy.
I don't know what the technology would have been back then, but in one of the Sherlock Holmes stories, one of the killers uses an air gun
Yeah.
to kill like his targets. I wonder like what technology they used to make that happen.
Lewis and Clark actually famously had an air gun that they used. It was nice because you don't have to worry about powder getting wet or anything like that.
Yeah.
But,
Do they make a 4.2 millimeter caliber?
no,
No. Okay, just wondered.
they do not. Yeah.
Calvin, were you ever
Yeah.
into rubber band guns?
Yeah.
I remember
rubber band
those.
guns.
Dude,
Bob Evans Festival?
Yeah.
there used to be
Yeah.
a guy at the Oktoberfest in Lowell that like his stall was nothing but like these crazy rubber band guns that would take like 20 minutes to set up and you could shoot it all in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Those were the best.
Yeah, I had a childhood friend that had some. We would like set up all their cushions and everything to make different obstacles.
I want
and
to get into
things. And
rubber band guns again. Yeah. Did that technology take off or is it still just wooden pulleys?
I mean, it's mostly just wooden pulleys.
Yeah.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
They were,
you could probably 3D print one.
yeah. No, you definitely can.
Yeah.
They were more like dueling pistols, is what I had, but they were like a 6-shot, black ABS plastic, and you just hook it over the end, and it had a little wheel and like a 2-finger trigger.
Yeah, it's like what my friend had.
Yeah, and that was
Dude, when
great.
you were a kid, that was just the ultimate toy. Rubber band guns.
I would
those.
I would also fashion it into like a makeshift crossbow with like kebab skewers, because like you could just set it on top
Yeah,
of it,
sure.
and as the rubber band rolled off the peg, it would catch the back of the skewer, and it would just fly. It was great.
Dude, they have gallet guns now.
Oh yeah,
my god. man.
That'd be so
they have
fun to
all
play.
kinds of
Yeah.
rubber band machines and stuff.
You get like neon bright rubber bands.
Yeah,
Like,
That we can find
do
me
something
easier?
like,
Yeah.
like cosmic
Oh.
fighting or
With
something.
like black light and stuff
Yeah.
where like they're super bright.
Yeah,
you can
pretty
see
cool.
them flying through.
Wouldn't that
That-
be awesome?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
my airsoft pistol that I had that I unscrewed that was actually, it's a faux suppressor, but it pulses ultraviolet light, and
Sure.
the airsoft BBs that I have are glow in the dark, so it makes them glow as they fly out of the
That's
barrel.
cool.
So they're like green,
So they're
flying
like
out of the barrel.
Tracers.
Make a giant one for like resistance bands.
Yeah.
there's
There's actually a German guy on YouTube that his whole thing is making like rubber band guns and giant slingshots and like rubber band bows and everything like that. He goes crazy with it all. I can't remember his YouTube channel name, but yeah, he's very famous in the he's
in the rubber band industry.
in the in just the improvised non-firearm
Oh,
weapons and hunting devices and stuff.
Like if you're really interested in that, you live in a country where you can't have it. You gotta come up with something you can use.
Yeah, exactly. He made he made a bow that shoots and spins knives and throws them at targets. Like if you just have a knife and you throw it and you get it to stick in the wood
Yeah.
or whatever. But he made an upright bow that does that.
That's so cool.
That
he's
just throws
crazy.
a knife.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's like an engineer and he like designs all this stuff. He mostly does it out of like wood.
Huh.
I love that's why I like slingshots so much. Like anything that you can just turn a random projectile into a weapon is so valuable.
Yeah.
You just pick shit up.
Yeah.
There's rocks everywhere.
Kevin, have you seen the knife, like the auto distance knife thrower
Yeah.
that like knows the distance so it can change the rotation of the knife
Yeah.
so it lands properly? Like
Yeah, it can do like half a spin or 3/4 of a spin or like 2 spins or like really fast spin and it sticks in.
that
Yeah.
thing's nuts.
It's really cool.
I was listening to a futurist talk thing, and they were talking about how, everybody keeps trying to do AR glasses,
Mhm.
right? And that's supposed to be the next big wearable or whatever that's going to cross
Sure.
over from phones.
Like smartphone.
And they're saying if it does take off, then everybody will have the ability to, at all times, have perfect scale and measurements.
Hmm.
You just, from here to here, I know exactly how far, I know exactly how far this is.
That could be interesting.
You just will always know it no matter what, and you can always that's kind of cool. I'll always be able to say, hey, 300 yards ahead, perfectly, 302 yards ahead, because it'll just be there for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad had a rangefinder, and I would use that a lot.
Yeah.
To like just
Find
see how
distances.
far
But
away
like
things were.
being able to look at nuts and just say like, oh, it's this size,
Sure.
But that's kind of interesting.
How big are my nuts?
I mean, if we get there and the robust will take over and kill us all first.
Oh. Also, everyone's gonna be wearing glasses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
right now, like Calvin doesn't wear glasses. But if he could have augmented reality glasses, he might be wearing glasses.
Yeah, would you wear glasses instead of like carrying a tape measure? That's good. You're measuring glasses.
Or you have like your work glasses that
Yeah.
you use for
Yeah,
doing
maybe.
that kind of
I don't
stuff. How big are these?
As long as they're accurate, because
Right.
the measuring device on my phone is not great.
Can I change
sure.
them and update them? Can it be like, oh, how long is this? This is 4 feet, okay. Or how long is this? This is 3.5 Power Rangers. Can I?
Yeah.
I can-
I imagine you could.
I'm gonna select it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you could make your own measurement scales.
I mean, you could write your own program or whatever.
Can you imagine
Maybe.
It's gonna
people
fuck
walk
with,
over to a hole and they're like, yeah, it's 5 refrigerators big, Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck with people with OCD that are like seeing like all the stuff that was made before that was common and just seeing like all the imperfections of things,
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be walking around saying like this pole is 2 inches to the right as all the others. So I can see that.
Do you think with glasses that does it instantly will like actually switch to the metric system?
Probably. Because at a certain point, like if all that information is just freely available all the time,
Yeah.
people won't try to commit to remembering it. So
Yeah.
probably
Like
Not-
you're removing the hurdle of learning it.
You need
you are.
some old guard to either agree to just be like, we're switching everything, or to move on and have some new guard come in and be like, okay, here's what we're
Yeah.
gonna update things and we're gonna match everything else.
Yeah, it's tough when we run on like a 4-year election cycle because like one president's like, yeah, we're doing the metric.
Yep.
Yeah, right. And the next one's like, no, go
Nah.
back. Everyone hates it.
As long as we don't change temperature, because metric works better for science and like to measure water.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit is just so much better for how we feel.
Yeah.
Because like 39 degrees does not accurately depict how hot that is when you can say like, what is that, like 80 something? 39 is like in the high 80s, I think.
More than that, isn't it?
Maybe. But I feel like most people agree Fahrenheit makes sense. It just feels right.
It feels right because like that, those numbers feel like they hit you harder because that's what you use.
102.
100. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
much hotter.
Yeah.
At 38
Someone that's
degrees, is it
30,
102?
39 degrees Celsius is
Yeah.
102.2 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Fahrenheit is more granular. So like with Celsius, you have to go into decimals or whatever
Mhm.
to like
I think we should just measure in Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
just measure in Kelvin. Let's do that. What's the temperature right now in Kelvin?
Every-
Not Calvin.
1.
1 Kelvin.
1 Calvin. All right. Well,
It'd be very hot.
have you guys seen? I know you saw everything because we covered all the game stuff. Have you guys
Oh,
looked
the
at
video
anything
game stuff.
in
Yes,
the
we had
game-related
video
things.
games this last couple weeks.
I can't like. I haven't saw anything out and looked at it. I might have been exposed to some things, but like nothing's coming to mind.
Gotcha. Okay. And I didn't know if you guys were like in some other time watching either trailers or watching the events or anything.
We watched the God of War Laufey like showcase
Mhm.
while we were doing an audio test here.
Got
I have
you got to
seen
see some
that.
of that. That's cool.
That was a
cool.
highlight, Calvin, because that was we were at the end of a showcase, and the guy's like, all right, for the next thing, we're going to be talking about it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, fucking 20 minutes? What the fuck are they going to talk about for 20 minutes? And then it's just the beginning music's, oh, and we're like, okay, it's got to work. Never mind. More,
Yeah.
please. 25
Santa
minutes.
Monica. Yes.
25 minutes. Yeah. So that was
But
that was
other
amazing.
than that, I don't think I've seen anything.
No? Okay.
And I watched the Nintendo one with you guys.
You did watch Nintendo with us, yeah. Okay. Which was wild because they showed some Kingdom Hearts stuff in there too, which is
That's wild.
which is weird because, and I say that because it was a Sony thing for in the beginning.
It was?
So like I figured it would have still been there, but they showcased it on the Switch, like for the Switch. Like I was
Yeah.
like, this will come out and be available on Switch.
Well,
2.
Sora's in Smash now, so.
Sure, yeah, there is that. So,
That is true.
but no, that was really cool. Nothing else in Nintendo was really that exciting, but I don't know what to tell you about. There was there's two things that I wanted to like make sure you guys knew of, and I didn't know if audience wise was like interested in anything that was shown of what you guys thought. The one I don't know if Jake has. I don't know if we want to watch any of the trailers. There's only 2 trailers that I wanted to do, and then I know Eric's gonna want to talk about something else for a long time.
You did
so.
tell me about Stuntman,
Stuntman Hollywood. Honestly, we
which
could.
sounds great.
We
Could add that one.
we could the reveal of it was what was really
It was
cool
fun.
about that one. So like kind of I guess knowing about it, but what it showed was also kind of neat because you got to see like you're going to use this and this and this. So that was kind of neat. So we could show that too. But
I think the last podcast we had, we talked about Stuntman Hollywood, and I looked it up at the time. It does look cool.
gotcha. Okay.
So that's another thing that I guess
I think you would like that one, Calvin. You love driving and stuff.
I would definitely like that
and it's
one. From
doing
what I saw.
stunts, it's sweet.
Yeah.
So, do we have any of the trailers,
Yep.
Jake? I don't know if I should.
I just had them minimized so people didn't read tags.
Okay. Well, Rick's probably already read everything, but
I
don't.
did.
I don't want that one.
Sorry.
I knew you. And
I want one of the other 2 first because that one's gonna be who knows how.
That's going to be the rest of the podcast.
We'll get to that one in a minute.
He read everything, so let's just start in order.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta warn me first. Look away, Rick.
Make sure you guys.
Oh, we have headphones too, right?
I do. No, not these.
I do. I don't hear anything.
You'll have a plug underneath that you'll hook into.
Yeah. Nope, I saw it before.
Okay.
You need a little hole.
Yeah. And
Oh, in the tablecloth, you mean?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh, there it is. It's over there.
Yours should be on the table, like Aaron. Yeah. I
Sure
think
it's
where the
always
wire is
green.
is left.
Always gotta look for spiders.
La 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 la.
Yeah. Different.
Oh, I hear stuff now.
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything?
No.
You don't
Plug-
hear.
Are you plugged in?
Make sure you're all the way in.
Oh, now I do.
That's a satisfying
Great.
sound when it goes in.
All right. If you need it, change your volume separately. I can do that. Just to let me know.
As far as I know, it's okay for me.
Everyone can hear themselves or hear the.
Yeah, you can hear us.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and play this.
That's loud.
Yeah.
So if we need up and down, just say up and down.
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember this one now.
Graves.
A lot of graves.
Feel like I'm on a certain One Piece island. Very R.L. Stein.
It is kind of. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Persona 6. Interesting.
I
Yeah,
have-
that's very, like, horror-y.
Yeah, I had no idea if that was only solely related to P6, kind of like Final Fantasy is like mostly on its own each
Yeah.
game, right? Or if it's just setting up like a little bit of theme for the new one or anything.
Yeah, like
But-
most of the personas take place in like the same universe, so sometimes you'll get like crossovers.
Okay,
But normally, like the stories aren't a continuation of one another.
gotcha.
Hmm.
But I think you're the only person I know that's played Persona games.
Yeah.
And I've talked to you about them before and stuff too. But
No, I mean not much to see there, but
no.
I mean exciting. They tend to come at like the end of a life cycle of a console. And yeah, they're just great at JRPGs. I think you would like them. They're very Pokemon-esque
Yeah.
in their like gameplay mechanics.
There was one more, which was I believe, I want to say it's a remake for Persona 4, I think.
Yeah.
Coming out on the Switch or something like that, or being released. So there was something they had with that too, and then they also showed that there too. But I was like, the remake idea probably isn't as big of a deal as like Persona 6 coming out and having a whole new one coming or something like that too.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah, they've remastered Persona 4 a couple of times already.
yeah, and who gets excited for a remake, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fantastic game. And
I will not be triggered. He's coming after me, man.
But that was, I think, one of the bigger ones. Also, if you're into Gears, they showed a lot of Gears E-Day, like the prequel game that's coming out.
Sweet. I've played all of them.
And I don't think I've ever done the stories. I think I've only ever done like the horde modes and stuff,
Mm.
or multiplayer.
The co-op's fun too.
So there was, I know like when we talk about that, Eric and I kind of were like, maybe that could be fun, like co-op.
Yeah.
Like
Like
group,
going through
group
the-
stream or something
the
like that
series.
too.
That'd be so fun.
Something along those lines, yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah, but
I
we
haven't
also
ever played them other than the Gears 4 co-op. I think we played.
We played 5.
we played 5. was that
Horde.
mode, I
Yeah.
think, like the multiplayer. But I don't think we played the story really of that one either.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
So-
that's all the Gears that I've ever played.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe we could do that or something like that too. I forget what we talked about. 1 through 3 was co-op for 3 players, 4 players. I forget what 2 players. I forget what they said. Chat told us at some point, but
I think the first few were only 2 players.
I know that was one of my things where
think.
I played Halo 1 and 2, which was another one we talked about doing group streams with, because they were like, oh, maybe like Calvin and Eric could play through the first 2 Halos, and when you get to 3, then we do a 4-player Halo thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be really fun to do too, because
Yeah.
we've all done Reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then I've only played through 1 and 2 though, 'cause
Okay.
and I'm waiting to see what the third one's gonna be. So
Hmm.
I wanna see the story and how it continues.
Yeah.
Zayman's in chat.
What's up, Zayman?
Hey, Zayman.
It's been so long.
What's up, Flying Wave? I have another one that I want to make sure Calvin got a chance to see, just to see what his thoughts were. And stuff.
Somebody pointed out another one that I think would be good for Calvin.
Okay.
That
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. I know exactly which one. I think I saw it in chat as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Another.
I deleted it for a second just so Calvin didn't see.
I think I know of it. I haven't seen it though.
Maybe.
Let's see.
All right.
And I think that would be good for both. Probably.
If it's the one that I'm thinking that I saw.
We'll get to that one in a minute.
You've heard the story. Halo, the Chief, stuff of legends.
Purple and green go so well together.
Yep.
Mhm.
Halo
But
1.
that's not the story I'm telling today. This one you haven't heard. Op started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed.
Go back and kill those guys.
Cool.
Now you ready to get to it? You serve long enough, you learn to read a battlefield. This place, more of a freak show. And trust me, I know freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. The thing with simple jobs
Me,
is
they got mad.
Oh
they
man.
always get complicated. Plans change. odds get worse.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah, those are like Kingsguard.
Yeah.
Bring a Spartan.
3 new missions, huh? Wow. Wow.
Ah,
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type?
No.
Campaign evolves. So is it like a remaster of
It's a remake of 1.
yeah.
It has the 3 new missions. It's being made in the Unreal 5 engine. It also, like what I've looked at it before for information, it's gonna have 2-player split screen, but it's supposed to have 4-player online co-op.
Co-op?
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
so it's outside of the Master Chief Collection. It's like its own new thing.
yeah, it's its own new thing that they have coming out.
Yeah.
But I was like, with that coming out, that might be a fun reason to go into Halo 1 again,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah, get the
Um,
new missions and replay it and
yeah. And you can be played supposedly. I don't know for sure, but what I was looking at before, and I don't know how much information's out for all of that stuff too, but it comes out in July. What I saw was that 2-player split screen, 4-player online co-op.
cool.
Now I assume that goes for the campaign. I assume.
I would assume
but-
so.
But yeah. Because I specifically at one point was like, what's the co-op gonna be like?
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. Cool.
but yeah, a remake. But more stuff being added.
Which
And
looks like
they had the
prequel
HD
missions.
one too. Yeah,
Yeah.
right? They do, don't they? But
Yeah.
I don't know, there's some stuff in there too. I'm like, that looks cool. And I don't like one guy got shot and then started decking everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But my only thing I said about was they had the HD remaster or remake or whatever
Mhm.
they did, and you could like switch between graphics
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one segment where I was like, when I swapped back and forth, I felt like the darkness was not as, it wasn't as dark as I felt like it should have been,
Mhm.
and it was a little brighter, which just kind of changed like the feeling that the game initially was going for.
Definitely.
So I'm
yeah.
like, hopefully this fixes that a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can see what the new missions are going to be like too.
Man,
Yeah.
the Master Chief Collection came out in 2014.
Yeah, it's been a
2014.
Yeah.
So long ago.
I know.
So much
But-
longer than I thought.
Yeah.
but that might be a fun co-op experience going through and
Definitely.
playing that. And that comes out next month, so
yeah.
like we got not very many days.
Get this out of your way.
Oh, I do need 10 minutes at the end of podcast. We have one thing to do, so make sure we have time to do a thing. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Say that to him.
I'll rein it in.
Do you want to do the other thing you said about for Calvin before we get into the?
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna be like, all right, stop, pause, look at this,
Yeah.
or something like that,
Okay.
right?
Maybe.
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 All right.
So I don't know if you want Calvin to look or not look, or
Yeah.
it matters.
Still look just to be safe.
Sure.
Rick, not look too, man.
I'm not looking.
It might be interesting to you too.
Headphones are all on.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Starting in 3, 2.
Our flock has been led astray.
Ah,
by your
nice.
acts of defiance. Argent and Nord trembles in the wake of your actions. They follow you now.
The Council has chosen. Beneath this chamber will be your tomb. This place is your pain-given shape. It holds many secrets. Only a cleansed soul may leave.
That's pretty cool looking.
Your enemy.
Spear Eric.
I am your way out.
Oh, nice. Oh, spear instead of shield. That's great.
You just
Infinite
get more.
throw.
It's like Hades.
Parry mechanic is one of the best additions to Doom.
Oh, jeez.
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace? The demons, they have retreated. Their war
That's so wild.
I love it.
Let me start
I
my
love this
shield
saw
up.
shield is so cool. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. you can sling on your
Look
own.
how high up you get. The mobility's nuts.
It's
No,
crazy.
The mobility in
The music is so engrossing.
medieval is really good. Or Dark Ages.
Hey, that was old Doom.
It looked like old Doom, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, Dark Ages?
Mm.
July 7th.
Wow, that's soon too.
Also very close, yeah.
It's like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ting, ting, ting. I don't know what that is. You might know that. I don't know what that is.
oh, it might just be more hinting at some stuff.
Yeah. But no, man, the mobility in Doom now is so wild from where it was when I remember playing Doom younger. Like
Yeah.
when we had it on the Bartlett library. It was
We
like Doom
did.
2, I think it was, maybe.
I mean, mobility in original Doom is pretty crazy. Just the speed of it.
Yeah.
Like you're moving so fast through those levels.
Yeah.
I've never played
Shift W,
Doom.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
played Dark Forces, which was Doom-esque,
Yeah.
from what I hear.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah, that one segment there looks very like a little bit more old school Doom. Like he's like in small little hallways with just a shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like the old
Shotgun.
textures, just
Yeah.
high def versions of them.
Yeah. I was like, is that a flashback? Is there a segment you go into? You know, I don't know what's happening there, but that looks kind of
Yeah.
cool. I haven't played the what did we play? I haven't played Dark Ages. I think we played the one before that. Eternal?
Eternal was before.
Doom
and then
Eternal's real good.
2016.
I think once again I played the multiplayer of Doom Eternal.
Gotcha.
Where it was a 2v1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The demons versus
Two Slayer or
1v3.
1v3, is that what it was?
Yeah, 1v3 is what, 1 Slayer versus 3 demons.
Yep.
Whatever it was where there was demons versus a Slayer. I remember doing
Yeah.
that. So
That
once
was
again,
fun.
kind of the Gears thing where I'm like, I played multiplayer. But the spear thing looks pretty cool.
It does. I like that
It really
addition.
does.
I love them starting their shield.
Yeah.
I still need to play Dark
Chainsaw.
Ages. They made Eternal too good. Like, anytime I think about like maybe getting Dark Ages, I'm like, but there's still more stuff I want to do in Doom Eternal.
Oh, yeah?
Eternal's real good, but I think like maybe the story might be better in Eternal, but I think the gameplay is just so much fun in Dark Ages.
The gameplay's so good in Eternal.
Good.
But yeah, no,
I bet the
it
music's
looks
good in
good.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like the music in the trailer is good.
Now I will say like the music was not as good in Dark Ages.
No.
Yeah, well, because there was a whole stink with the composer of Doom Eternal where they really
Yeah.
like fucked him over.
They did.
Aw,
They,
really?
they
Yeah.
treated him really poorly and cut him out. So the music does suffer,
That's a shame.
Darn.
but it's still worth a play. I think.
It's still good. It's just not Mick Gordon. Good.
Yeah, it's not Mick Gordon good.
Like there's a bunch of stuff from Doom and Eternal that I picked. There's like 2 on Dark Ages that I really jam out instead of
Yeah.
like 6 or 7.
I was saying, Doom Eternal is like a subgenre when it comes to music. When people are doing like crossover music stuff, if you cross over anything with Doom Eternal, it's gonna be awesome. Doom Eternal crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's the secret spice
Slaps.
that makes everything nice.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal
slaps.
crossover with House Tour.
Anything. House
I haven't heard that one, but I want to now.
It's like Guile's
Yeah,
theme. It
it's
goes with
great.
everything.
Hey,
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of the ones where I'm like, oh yeah, and I forgot about. I saw chat, and I'm glad you picked it up too because I forgot about this one. But yeah, this is probably one that you like too, Calvin. And then I knew Rick played Doom Eternal, but the Halo and the Persona 6 were the 2 where I'm like, I think this is stuff that you guys be like,
Yeah.
cool. This is coming out. I like this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
All right, let's check out the trailer. Calvin, this is gonna really make you feel something crazy because you didn't play the original game.
I have
but
not played the
let's go
original
ahead and check out the trailer for the Ocarina of Time remake.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
There's not much. Well, it doesn't take much for me.
I didn't notice the first time, but he's kind of in the Yamcha pose there, isn't he?
He is kind of in the Yamcha pose. Yeah, that's actually, the game starts with Link dreaming, right? So that's like your first look at him. So, but yeah, he's sleeping. There was, I think, anytime you're going to attempt to remake the best rated game of all time or whatever, it is, you're going to just make people mad by making any changes or whatever. But like, people were like, what the hell? He doesn't have his hat on. He doesn't have his shoes. It's like, he's sleeping. In the remake, you can take your shoes off when you get in bed. But yeah, no, I love what we were presented with, just as like a taste, a tease. Like, I don't know if anything that we saw there will actually be in the game or not, but it kind of takes on this tapestry format, much like Wind Waker's intro and obviously Tears of the Kingdom and like that. But having the story kind of being told over the tapestry, I think, is cool. The Kokiri are some of my favorite like Zelda races. They're like forest spirit children. It's actually an incredibly dark story. Like, Ocarina of Time takes place like, I don't know, 10 years after this terrible, terrible war where all these terrible things happen. Like, literally one of the temples is a torture chamber. It's really dark.
Yeah, the Royal Kingdom. Yeah.
But in the story, like, all these like refugees and people like ran into the forest, like the Lost Woods, and the adults get lost, die, and become skeleton warriors. And the children like might become, they're called Skull Kids. They're also like little face spirits or whatever. Link as a child is sent in there, and the Kokiri like protect him. The Deku Tree protect him, and they raise him, and he doesn't become a skeleton. But I've always kind of thought like the Kokiri look that way so that Link feels like he can socially advance, not that they normally look that way. Because we see later in later games, they're the little forest spirit Koroks. They're the same beings. We know that because in Wind Waker, there's a character that you find to become a sage, and they connect with their, like, I don't know, an ancestor, or I think the ancestor is the right word. And it's a Korok, and the ancestor is a Kokiri. So we know there's a direct line there. So for anybody that's like a more recent Zelda fan, you'll recognize those spirits. They're just like little children now. But yeah, there's cool stuff like that. I love the emphasis on some of the musical themes. We get a little bit of Saria's song, which is the Lost Woods theme, and a little bit of the Hyrule field theme in there as well. I love that I have those themes coming back. I love the music in that game. I hope it doesn't change. Rick, I know you love that music.
I do.
Barring the Forest Temple music that kind of grated on you a little bit. Yeah.
Like something like that, right?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it just kind of grated against you. But it's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. So I welcome it coming back, and this is the thing, going online, I've seen people, anything that's different or might be changed, they're already like pissed about. But like, what are we doing here though? Like, we're here to like tell the story in a different, fun way. If you want the original story, you have the original game, and you have a remake of the original game already. So I like that we can. Oh, go ahead.
I would say like every Zelda game is a new telling of the same story.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. It is the Legend of Zelda.
In a sense, like, not exactly, but you know what I mean? Like, if you just called it, like, it's Legend of Zelda, and each one is the hero defeating the Not necessarily Ganon, but whatever the evil might be. And sometimes Ganon's
Skyward
sometimes not.
Sword, which is like it takes place as effectively the first game in the timeline. The bad guy there, he's called Demise, and he puts a curse on the world that he, Link, and Zelda will just continue to fight this battle over and over again. So it is like telling the same story. It just has a history to it.
Yeah.
But in terms of like differences, like we obviously have Link. His Kokiri outfit is like it has like armor on it, which I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. It's also funny that he took his boots off, but not his armor.
Yeah,
to sleep. So that's obviously a pretty big difference. It might be like leather or wood.
maybe it's new armor. He's got to like wear it in.
It could be. I think that if you're gonna remake this game, like just give people choices of outfits and stuff. Like the outfit changes in the original are just color swaps of the same thing.
Yeah,
They don't have resources, but the Kokiri didn't even appear in Breath of the Wild, but their weapons did. The Forest Dweller items, and you can kind of see a little bit on the side of the armor here. It has the same symbols as the Forest Dweller items, so we'll probably get that same style. But this is obviously a little more realistic than we've seen from Modern Zelda. Modern Zelda has cell shading, and this is not. This is a little bit more Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Like a more Twilight Princess route of like more realistic kind of look to it.
After,
are you hoping they add more to it?
Yeah,
Like
very
the
much
Final
so.
Fantasy VII kind of treatment, where like they give and extend on things. Like,
I
what
want-
if how like the timeline is supposed to swap here, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's like the 3 branches. What if they extended upon that?
I mean, the timeline is that way because a lot of the fans did a lot of work, trying to figure out where these could go, and then Nintendo kind of came in and was like, "Yeah, sounds good. We did that," But yeah, I mean, I think they should do stuff that you always thought you could do, but you couldn't, like beat the Running Man. Like the Running Man quest is a thing where, like, no matter what you do, he's always 1 second ahead of you. And people would do these crazy things. Like, well, if you go to Zora's Domain and you hit this rock 100 times, and then you go here and you do this quest, then you can beat the Running Man.
The Mew under the truck
Yeah.
kind of idea, right?
Absolutely. Like, if you were remaking that game, I might put Mew under the truck to, like, reward people that wasted their time trying to find the Triforce, Maybe have, like, a after-game quest where you, like,
I don't
assemble
know.
the
I
Triforce.
feel like I'd be so mad if they remade it and I told my kids, hey guys, you get Mew under the truck if you do this, this, and this. And they go and they do all of it and they get a Mew and I'm like, son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, I can't get my children! Yeah, no,
It's real now?
You just have to make up your own.
Yeah.
It's like you've already built their confidence with, hey, there's a Mew under the truck. You do this, this, and this, and you get a Mew. And then tell them some other outlandish thing that has,
It
no
would be
basis
funny
in
in
the
a
game.
game sense where it's like, oh no, you can't do that. Like they put that there as a nod towards that, but someone goes and does it, and it's like it does work now.
Yeah.
People are expecting it not to work, but
And Ocarina of Time is a pretty dark game. It gotten everyone rating, but like I said, it has a dungeon that's a torture chamber. It has some of the most terrifying enemies in the franchise, like these zombies with multiple heads that eat you alive, and like there's a lot of like scary stuff in there that I wonder they'll try to soften or not.
I don't know. I
with
like
today's audience.
some stuff that Switch has been doing. Like they have a FromSoft game coming.
Yeah,
Usually
you're
they
right.
have some darker aspects to them a little bit. You know, some
Definitely.
scary creatures,
like the
and
body
stuff.
horror and stuff in there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Maybe not to a huge extent as some other games, but
Mm-hmm.
some.
Sure.
So maybe they'll embrace it a bit more too. I mean, allow it to. What's your audience with it? Are you going for? Is it everyone? Are you going for the ones that like Ocarina of Time that have
Yeah,
aged up a bit, and you want to like give it a little bit more of a
Dedicated
Twilight
fan
Princess
base.
was rated teen. That's why it didn't sell very
Twilight,
well.
yeah. But we also, I don't think when Ocarina came out, at least, we have like E10 these days
Yeah.
as well, which is kind of like
Everybody
between
10
E
and up,
and
sure.
teen. So
middle,
it might be able to
middle
fit
step.
slot there too.
I'm curious if they're gonna do that. Like, the original Fire Temple music had like this like Muslim chanting that just sounded like Muslim chanting, but like it was so close that they just like got rid of it and changed it up a little bit. Like I'd like, maybe like you change it up a little bit more, but maybe add that ambiance back in there. And there's just 1,000 little things that I could say, like this would be cool if it was like this way, or this would be cool if it was a little bit bigger. One of the bigger realms that you save is Zora's Domain because it gets frozen over, but it never unfreezes, so you can beat that, pretty early on in the game and then just never get the just rewards for all the hard work you did. Unfreeze it, You know, do that in the remake. Do those type of things. Just let people enjoy the game they've always played longer and maybe a little more fulfilling, a little more fleshed out, a little more dense, more NPCs, more towns.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Sure.
I guess I'm hopeful because like I like Ocarina of Time. I played it
Yeah.
when I was younger. It was a fun game. Like changing it up a little bit so that I don't already know how to solve everything. You know.
Yeah, change up the temples.
Changing
yeah.
up the deck tree a
Absolutely.
little bit, where
Absolutely.
I'm not like, oh, you go here.
Yeah.
Here, it's that bush, that bush, that bush. You know,
Yeah.
like change up the order, the puzzles, or whatever. That way, it's also a
Absolutely.
new experience for me.
I would
too.
make the first one exactly the same and go crazy on the second quest.
Yeah. So like the Deku tree is the same, but Dodongo's cavern is
wildly different.
These damn dinosaurs are eating me.
No, like your first time through the game, it's how it was before.
Oh,
But the
New
second
Game
quest
Plus.
of the game
Oh, dude, New Game Plus being whole new
could be
dungeons.
completely
That
different.
is-
I wouldn't mind.
There
that.
was a Ocarina of Time Masters quest that released with Wind Waker that
Yeah,
did that.
because
where
that
it
way it's the
changed
best of
everything.
both worlds, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I want the exact
Sure.
same game built in this, here it is. And then once I go into New Game Plus, now it's all the dungeons. It's expanded or different or changed or
Yeah.
whatever, and it gives me a replayability that's
Yeah.
all new again.
Because that's been a thing since the beginning with Zelda.
It's like two. It's like two Zelda games in one, but
Yeah.
the same story.
As long as I can still backflip.
As long as we can, yeah, you got to be able to travel fast. You're right. Like even we've already seen some differences with the Kakiri armor. The Deku tree here has like a beard now, where he mainly just had a mustache. But if you remember, that's where the temple opens. So I'm imagining rather than just a polygon door opening like the original, this is gonna have like more like a cinematic thing. So you can already tell they're adding to what's already there. It's just how far will that go? I'm not really sure.
Sure. No, I get you. No, could be fun with some new things, but if I go, I mean, I'd probably still play it. I played the Star Fox demo. I enjoyed it. I had
You
fun.
enjoyed
I
it?
I
Okay.
went through the tutorial with it.
Yeah.
They have like a first person, like using it as like flight shooting with like a mouse thing. It doesn't feel very mouse-like because your hand's kind of holding it weird because it's thinner than a mouse, so it
Yeah.
just doesn't feel
They're
great
holding
for me.
it like a blade.
It's okay to me for like Pocopia when I'm like, oh, this is easier for me to click, 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 click. But if it's the whole level of like aiming and moving in that, like,
I
I'm like,
understand.
it just, I don't like it that much.
Surely they have like things that fit over top of it to
They
make
probably
it
do.
bigger, right?
There's probably
I'm
some
sure
things like that.
there are
Or
people
third
who have
parties.
3D printed like some kind of enclosure to put it in to make it easier.
Like I remember back in like the original Game Boy. Maybe it was the Game Boy Color or whatever, but I had a Game Boy that kind of looked like the Megazord with a Dragon Zord attached to it.
Yeah.
Because it had like the light on it.
The magnifying glass.
Yeah. And it had like buttons you could put over top of the buttons to make them bigger.
Mm-hmm. I remember all that.
I remember that. Extra speakers.
Mm-hmm.
But Star Fox the level was 1 for 1 of what Star Fox 64 was.
Okay.
Okay, one for one.
But the cutscenes were more robust, different, extended.
Yeah.
Like there before, like there was like intro things, but now there's like cutscene aspects, and the one level they gave you has the mission complete, mission accomplished aspects.
Yeah.
Where there's 2 ways you can beat it, and both of those ways give a different cutscene for where you can go. And then like one of them was like, hey, since you went this way, basically, our friends need help at this planet, but we also have a base under attack over here at this planet. So you need to choose which way to go. Versus the other way, it gave you a different cutscene, and it was just like, all right, you're going this way. Because in 64, depending on how you did it, you could change your routes. And if you beat the level like the full version, it would let you choose like, what do you want to go, that way or that way?
Yeah.
But if you didn't beat the full version of it, it would just give you the one option, you know? So there's some cool things they're adding to it. I wonder what they'll do to the lore. There's an opening cutscene that they've shown that gives you like all the backstory of like Fox's dad and like why Fox is here and stuff too. So that stuff's kind of cool. I like seeing more of the lore of that universe.
So do you actually get to find out that how Fox's dad saved him the same way?
I mean, yeah,
It's
kind
the
of.
only thing that I know.
There is a. I
treat me
mean,
like that too.
you get to see his dad save Peppy. And yeah. There's.
Cool.
I don't know if it's the same. All the lines are a little different. There's one line that was like when you beat the boss of that level, he goes like, "Sorry, Jet, but I'm in a hurry," and he says "Sorry to Jet," But he goes like, but we got places to be,
Yeah,
and it's a little different. And I was like, all right, well, it's kind of close. But
Well, there's
all right.
Are they
there's
re-recording?
It's
It's
not
all
even
new voices. They've
Okay,
done
cool.
new voice actors and stuff. I think for them all.
the most interesting part of that is like it's not even like what you did hear; it's what you think you remembered you heard. Because now when you go back and you actually listen to what the N64 can actually do versus they have the clean audio lines of those words not going to 64, it's like weird.
Really,
It's like, oh no, that's not what it sounds like at all. Like
Yeah.
that's definitely not what my memory remembers, you know? But like there's like this kind of weirdness where it's like they're not really competing with what was there, but what you thought was there. Which I think was why Ocarina of Time is gonna have a hard time in the remake critical element of the fandom.
gotcha.
I think like what I want is if Ocarina of Time is a balloon, I just want to just more but bigger, more dense, more stuff in there to do.
Sure, yeah.
Like
Hyrule Field is pretty empty.
it's pretty empty. There's not I mean the castle town just has some dialogue. There's not really a whole lot to actually do. There's a whole fishing mechanic, but you can only do it in one area. Like do it in all areas. Just do let your horse be able to do more things, make the world a little bit bigger, a little more dense, a little more.
So just everything that was a hardware or software restriction, then just make it not an issue now.
Very much so. And it's gonna be the first game in a long time to feature music again, like a musical instrument that you play. So
Yeah, I wonder what that'd be like.
yeah, just give more freedom there.
I wonder what the water temple will be like.
Yeah.
Especially if they change it or if they don't change it. Like either way, like what do they do with it?
Like I said, I think most of those type of things will probably be changed. Like you'll probably still have like Dark Link in the reflecting room in that, but you might not have the.
Well,
the
yeah,
loop.
those aren't the things I'm talking about changing. I just mean like the general dungeon of like the rest of it.
Like the layout.
Yeah, the water levels. Like I know that was the complaint with that and why they changed stuff in the 3DS
Yeah, the water
version and stuff like
temple's
that.
interesting because like it's not too difficult. It's just that if you fall, you just have to start the loop again. But people don't want to do that. They want to just I knew I was supposed to be here and now I'll just find a way there. It's like no, you just gotta run through things that takes you 3 minutes. But also
but the first time doing it, if you don't realize the loop that you gotta go, it can be.
And then there's
it can be a little tricky.
There's also 2 chests that like if you pay attention, like you can find them, but people like to just kind of run by and not look at textures and stuff. So there's 2 chests that are easily missed that just make that worse. So I understand what people say when they don't like the water temple. It was never a huge issue for me.
The one I had trouble with was the Shadow Temple because it's scary.
It is again, it's a torture chamber.
I was a
People
little
died
kid,
there.
and I'm like, I don't want to be here. And then my brother had a save file that I never saved over.
Yeah.
And I went over to his, and I want to say he maybe was at the Spirit Temple or beat most of the Spirit Temple, but I think I did the final boss of Spirit Temple, so I never beat Bongo
Bongo, man.
I didn't
It's
beat
one
him
of the best
until
ones.
years later when I was older.
Gotcha.
My first beating of the game skipped the Shadow Temple.
Yeah. I saw some people saying like, well, make the child years one game and the adult years another game. You kind of like Final Fantasy.
Final
splitting it.
Fantasy. Yeah.
I just was like, no.
What if it was that expanded that gave you
Sure.
a full
Maybe.
Full
Zelda
game of the child years and then another full
the
game
last
of the adult years.
2 dungeons, you have to do both. I guess you could also have the child elements in that part, but you have to go back and forth. And I would do that way more. Do the back and forth stuff that like really takes advantage of today's hardware stuff and not just kind of
It makes sense why you're going young and going to adult and going back and
But
forth.
you can
and stuff.
effectively travel back and forth 7 years at the end of the game. So
Does the character travel back and forth, or does the character prepare things for themselves later?
Both.
You can do both.
I was going to say, because it would be cool to play the game through as the child and do things in a certain combination, and you as the player have to remember for when you play the next game as the adult, and it's like, okay, how did I have this set up as a kid?
That would be crazy.
You had to swap between the discs whenever you go back and forth in time. No, I do know
speedrunners have figured out how to do like adult stuff as the child version of stuff.
Sure.
They've broken the game there.
I know there's a few things where it's like, hey, if you go and talk to this guy and place an order, well, it's going to take me a while to do this. But if you come back when you're adult, like,
7 years
he's
later,
done.
yeah, I'm done.
Oh, hey, cool, you.
Well, there's one guy you literally drive crazy because you introduce something to him in the wrong order.
Oh,
He's like the
yeah.
windmill guy, and he just goes nuts and starts
Yeah.
playing your song. Like, you literally drive him nuts. But yeah, there's a lot of little stuff like that. I would just expand. Don't be afraid to do something.
See, my thing was like, what if they branch into the timelines and give you a little bit after, but then like whenever you're go to go back to Young Link, it actually gives you Majora's Mask.
That would be crazy, dude.
I was like, oh man, it's so cool.
Do Majora's Mask.
It's all the same assets and everything, you know.
It 100% is.
Yep.
They remade a new. They just here's the game. Make a new game.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just made a new game with the same game.
Yep. It was one of my favorites because I think they had to really be creative. Anyway, I mean, I'm obviously excited, but I'm also I'm slightly worried because again, there's so much pressure. Hey, remake like the greatest game of all time, please. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried that when that happens, sometimes you can see studios or companies like just say,
Fumble.
all right, what do they want? You know, just give them what they want. And sometimes I don't want what I want. I want what you have to give me. Sometimes as an artist, I want to feel that.
Yeah.
That's why Ocarina of Time works so well because they're giving me something I had never seen before.
Now they're giving you what you've seen before.
Now they gotta give me what I see before, but they gotta like make it feel. They gotta make it. And saying it's an almost
It's got to be
impossible
familiar
task.
and
Yeah.
new.
I've felt this way. I've said this to these guys too. Like when it comes to Zelda movie, I'm not gonna be able to like I won't be able. I won't be able to give it a fair shot.
No,
You know,
you're not going to be objective.
How can I do that when I've been thinking about what that movie could be my whole life?
Yeah.
So I feel the same way. What if I could remake Ocarina of Time? I have ideas and thoughts, and there's no way they're gonna be all met.
Yeah.
So I have to like measure myself while also being very excited and trying maybe to figure out a way I can just like be off for a whole first week.
Sure.
Because that's the other thing too. It comes out this year,
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, but it's when you know.
and they haven't showed anything but like
that.
these 4 shots.
That's it.
How's that possible?
Meanwhile-
That makes me nervous.
Yeah. They're gonna delay it, Eric.
Ah.
You know, Star Fox comes out like next week or something like that.
Yeah, I
20
know, man.
Yeah.
The 20 something. I forget
Huh.
what day it is. So I'm excited to play that one too. And then they have that. I saw people talking about like what 64 game are gonna remake next, and someone's like Mario 64. That's the
Mario
next
64.
No, not Mario. Super Mario.
Mario
Yeah,
64.
yeah, yeah.
Or remake that.
Yeah, they're like that's the next logical one to do, and I'm like I don't know, maybe. I think
Donkey Kong 64.
oh, if they fix it.
Bomberman Zero.
A lot of people don't like that one that much.
I did. Perfect Dark.
Too much collecting for no reason.
I like Perfect Dark.
Was it just grindy?
Yeah, there was a lot of things collecting
Bob
that game.
the Alien.
I mean, a lot.
Was it a quarter mil? Is that what it was for? So you couldn't beat it all in one go, kind of thing?
I don't know. No, maybe
No.
for rental. Maybe it did it. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just a lot of things to
Yeah,
collect.
just the definition of a collectathon.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie. I'd love that.
Mm.
A remake of Banjo-Kazooie. But I don't know where all the legalities of Rare with Microsoft and owning the banjo rights, and I don't know where all that goes. It's another one of those damn license things.
Yeah.
Like Jason, who's now finally in Dead by Daylight.
Yes, you got it. I was tuning in on your stream yesterday, Aaron.
I played it last night. He's so
I
fun.
watched it.
I like him a lot. Going against him, I'm getting the hang of it, but playing him, my second game, I got the Adept, and I think I got a 4K. Yeah, well, I had to have gotten a 4K, but I got Adept with him, which was his using just his perks, so like no other perks, so just using Jason, killing everybody. And I was like, yes.
Mhm.
It only took me 2 tries.
Yeah.
So
He's
it
gonna
was
get
fun.
nerfed.
Maybe, I don't know.
That is another thing new that happened in the video game world of Blind Wave here is last night we had 2 Blind Wave gaming streams happening at the same time on YouTube.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah. I've started
We were testing it out.
streaming more on my Twitch just because I want to play more games, and I've just been like, well, I should stream and share. So I've been playing Alan Wake, and Dead by Daylight was new with Jason and stuff, and Calvin also had Red Dead yesterday. When I was doing Dead by Daylight, we've never tried to see. We were looking at YouTube being able to do 2 lives at once,
Yeah.
or 3 lives at once, or how many lives can you do at once? And I was like, well, that's cool. Let's try it out. So
I'm the same way. I want to play a lot more games, but like, you know, when you do a Blind Wave game, it's like, well, I have it scheduled and it's going to be that day. That way people aren't missing like the content that they want and stuff. But maybe being able to just kind of like just throw on some random streams on the weekend for games that are smaller and stuff might be kind of fun. So for sure, make sure you're just following Blind Wave Gaming and this might pop up. You never know.
you never know.
You never know.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Mine, you'll know. I try to schedule them.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we might mess around with some streaming stuff. 'Cause I know for me, I definitely want to stream more. I think, or not stream more. I just want to play more.
I just want to play.
And I think
more,
Eric wants to play more and stuff too.
Yeah.
But just trying to figure out what's going to be a good way of doing some of that for Blind Wave stuff too. So rip stream streaks, I'll never know. Right, Rookie? 'Cause you gotta plan them. Just with the Blind Wave Gaming one though, like it depends on what Twitch, because mine's been on my Top Gun one. I've been using that just because we can't stream to the same Twitch, but you can stream to the same YouTube.
But we can't do the same YouTube.
So that's kind of cool. So we'll mess around with some ideas and stuff, and maybe talk with you guys more when we have better ideas of what we want to do in the future with some of that. So I'd love a Death Stranding stream. I haven't played the first one. Rick played the first one. I don't think you played the second one,
I
right?
streamed the first one. I have yet to play the second.
So, they also announced, Rick, I forgot. I just thought of this just now. They announced a Wolf Among Us 2.
Nice.
And
Sweet.
a remake of 1.
Okay, cool.
They announced that as well. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people that really like that
I like
game.
the first one.
So a remake coming so that people can get reacquainted, and a sequel. So.
Did you hear about the remake for Code Veronica?
I did hear about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that we had talked about that one, but I was not sure.
They didn't show a whole lot with that one. It was more of a reveal kind of thing. Persona 6-ish, but at least in the game. So you got to see a little bit more, I assume.
No, that's very exciting. It's one of the better Resident Evils, I think. So
I get that. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't played it because of tank controls. So I'm excited. I think this one might be more Resident Evil 2-like in the way they're making it.
yeah, okay.
But what they showed in the trailer had a lot first-person aspect. From like you are Claire.
Yeah.
And they're talking to you.
Okay.
And like that seemed like a lot of like what you were seeing. So I don't know if it's gonna be more first person or if it will be more like Resident Evil 2.
Interesting.
So I'm curious to see what they do with it. But all right, we have some time. I don't know what Jake wanted.
Oh, I have a fun thing.
Jake had something he said before we wrap things up.
Is this a Discord ranked?
Gosh, no.
Sammy ranked movies based off of a criteria, and you are to guess what the criteria was, since all of you missed podcast last week.
No, dang it.
That's pretty good.
Okay, what are the standouts? The Truman Show's kind of low. Wally's super low. Hail Mary super low. Lord of the Rings and John Wick super high.
Why are they so high?
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda's high.
What do they have in common? John Wick and Lord of the Rings.
If you start to think you get it and want to rank the next movie to place would be Scary Movie.
Scary Movie?
Yep.
After Wally?
No.
Can,
you would
oh,
place
I got it.
We had to place it somewhere.
Can chat rank it and see if that helps?
I don't know if chat knows.
Oh
Unless
my
they're in the
gosh.
suggestion box or the movie channel Discord when Sammy did this.
My first thought was amount of beards.
Amount of beards? Ooh, there's like at least very few beards involved.
What beards are in Parasite?
There's not. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Parasite up there kind of is throwing me off a bit.
I was also given hints.
What's the right one in the middle? Is that
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Dang,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's the 2025 Frankenstein?
Yes.
Yeah. The new one. Although I'm sure there's been more since.
Project Hail Mary is so low.
Yeah.
That
Well,
has
it's not on quality. It's based on a specific criteria where
know.
like I feel like Wall-E and Project Hail Mary are like nearly post-apocalyptic. You know? Like
Yeah. Maybe it's
Scary.
when they take place. Like Wally's in the future. Is Project Hail Mary in the future?
it's like
Yeah.
it's like in the near future though.
But where's Lord of the Rings?
And why
that's
is-
not in the past?
well, it technically
It
is. It's supposed to
is.
be like a
Yeah.
John Wick
Britain
is definitely
mythology,
not
but
in the
John
past.
Wick's not there.
That's contemporary.
Kung Fu
Well,
Panda
but
doesn't work.
so's everything after it.
Home Alone's
except-
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Knives Out's sooner than that.
The Truman Show should be much earlier.
Yeah, and Back to the Future messes with all this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
messes with a lot.
Because it's both.
Well, right now it's only past.
Yeah.
Because Truman Show's in a future that never happened, right?
I'm just not in a future, right? It's just it's like another timeline.
Yeah, it's an alternate timeline.
Because they have the same level of technology then. It's just all of their work was going into this one show rather than 100 different shows.
Yeah.
If you want a hint, I have 2 hints that I can give. One's easier and one's hard.
Okay.
I don't want to know it right away.
Just let me know when you do. Just letting you know that.
Well, I mean, I don't mind a hint, but I don't want a hint that's like
Okay.
you say it. I'm like, how much blue? You know, like.
The first hint is it's an action. It's something you do.
Action. Okay.
Not a lot of fighting in Parasite, but there is in the first 3.
Where is their nuts?
It-
Walking.
I don't think it's a fighting.
There's a lot of walking.
Lord of the Rings is a
walker.
walking.
Wally, those motherfuckers don't walk.
Wait, which Lord of the Rings is it?
That's Return of the King.
That's the
Yeah.
third
Return of
one.
the King.
Which
That,
has
if I
less
knew a lot about
walking
Lord of the
and
Rings,
some of
that
them.
might be important.
Well,
I feel like
you're right.
Fellowship has the most walking.
It does.
It
Return
does.
of the King has the least amount of walking, so I would probably pick Fellowship.
And Knives Out has almost no walking.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they not walk?
I mean,
he walks around in a circle when he's telling everybody that.
I mean, I guess, but it all takes place in like one house
well,
almost.
yeah, Parasite's the same. Like, right?
Yeah.
Most of it's like there's not that much walking.
There's a lot
Most-
of walking in Frankenstein.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, wait.
Of walking.
Yeah.
Hang
there
on, wait.
is.
Is that
On there.
what we're looking at within like Wally because he rolls, or when he moves is that considered walking?
Oh,
Because he
I was
rolls
saying
around
because
a
all the
lot.
people are fat and don't walk. That cat at the end is barely
Well,
trying
yeah.
to walk.
But he
like,
traverses a lot.
Wally-
though.
yeah, but I
Wally
wouldn't say-
doesn't take steps to move.
Yeah,
What
And-
about eating?
there's a lot of eating in
Eating?
Wally.
I would not say that there's a lot of eating in John Wick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but Return of the King has one of the most famous eating scenes.
It does. Denethor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other actions?
What makes the middle section so middle?
Yeah.
Cinderella, Iron Man, and Quiet Place.
Because like whatever's in the middle, that must be like they have an average amount of that action. You know what I mean? Like, there's a decent bit, but not none, and not a lot.
What about
Fighting.
amount of dialogue?
Amount like talking,
Because Wally has
like
the
no
little-
talking.
It
yeah,
has very little
it has very
dialogue.
little.
Project Hail Mary is
There's a lot.
it's
A
a
lot
lot,
of
about talking and communication though.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I don't know about Frankenstein.
I would recommend it.
There's nothing
It's
but
very
talking
good.
in Truman Show.
Yeah.
Man, the fighting one is really good for the first 3.
It is, and then it kind of falls apart.
Yeah. Damn it.
What does like Parasite have that Hail Mary didn't?
Dialogue in a language other than English.
A basement. Flooding. It had flooding, didn't it?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does.
Know, I don't know. If it's swimming. You can swim in space.
It's 5. Do you want the other clue?
Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The other clue is the Truman Show may not have the most, but it has one of the most iconic showings of this thing.
So it's an action, and
It's something very iconic in the Truman Show.
Damn it. I don't know Truman Show very well.
Breaking a boundary.
I've definitely seen it once.
I mean,
This one is hard, knowing the criteria.
like the first thing I think of Truman Show, I think of the ending and like the reflecting
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, he goes through the wall.
Yeah.
Good night, so long, and whatever.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah. It has Ed Harris in the sky looking at you.
It does have that.
Let's see. That's Back to the Future 1.
Mm-hmm.
It like cuts away when he goes to the bathroom.
Say the hint again, Jake.
The second one,
Yeah.
the Truman Show may not have the most, but has the most iconic showing of this thing, or one of the most iconic showings.
This thing.
Big Brother? Okay, Sauron is the
Yeah.
all-seeing eye.
Okay. There's the
What's
the council or whatever in John Wick.
Yeah.
the
table?
in John Wick?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the table.
What is that? The first John Wick?
That is chapter 2.
No.
There's no Big Brother in Home Alone.
I'm pretty sure that's 4.
Is
That's
it 4?
chapter
Okay,
4?
that's 4. There is quite a bit of high table stuff in chapter 4.
High table stuff.
I have 2 clues that I've come up with that would narrow it down quite a bit.
Okay, yeah, we're over time.
One is Rocky would be placed pretty high in this.
Okay.
That's more fighting.
And then, oh man, I'm blanking on the other.
Rocky, the first Rocky?
The first Rocky.
Okay.
But not the second Rocky?
No.
But it can't be fighting. It has to be.
Oh man, I'm blanking on the
Smoking.
Oh, one of you was fairly close.
I mean, like running or
Relatively
walking,
close.
right? Like in the first one, he's like training a lot more in running. Is he not? He wasn't.
He runs. He runs the steps.
Yeah, but he runs a lot in 3. He runs a lot in 4.
I said 2. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's running. And like montages only go up as the Rockies go up.
One of us was close. What did we all say? We said fighting, but it can't be fighting. If it's not walking.
Dialogue was one.
Dialogue. Shit was one that I had. Big Brother.
Yeah, but that's not an action, right?
It's not an action. Surveillance.
What's an action in the Truman Show that is super iconic?
Is it words added to a word we've said?
No. Well,
Okay.
you could say that, yeah.
Oh, man. So there's an
Damn.
What if it's climbing
I'm-
steps?
I was gonna say I'm thinking this, but then I saw chat say it too, and I was like, dang it. But it could be walking up and down steps. I did say about basement for Parasite. There's no
Yeah.
basement in Hail Mary. So like there's no steps in Hail Mary.
There's no steps in.
And there's
There's
no
ladders.
steps in Wall-E, really, right? It's all a spaceship with
Return of the
ladders.
King has the climbing stair, a gigantic staircase.
Yeah.
He does climb the steps at the end of the Truman Show.
Does
John Wick has the giant staircase fight.
I was gonna ask about John Wick because Kung Fu Panda
also
has like
has
the
lot of
huge
Stairs go
steps.
down to the basement in Parasite.
That's I
There's-
said that one. You
Maybe-
can't take
yeah.
mine.
Aaron, I get that.
You can't take mine. I said
Knives
that forever
Out
ago.
has the attic, Home Alone.
Home Alone, his steps up and
Has
down.
the
They go up
steps.
and down.
But-
His
They go
steps
up.
has
are
the
there in
basement.
Iron Man. He flies.
He has a huge house that he goes
But he
up and down.
flies.
Well, yeah,
But he
but
goes
there's,
up and down
that's
the
why it's in
stairs
the
with
middle.
the pizza
There's
a whole lot.
There's some stairs, but they're not that much.
There's some stairs, but not no stairs.
He
Yeah.
also doesn't like consistently fly until like 3/4 into the movie.
What about Back to the Future?
Yeah, but what's
There's not a lot
what's
of stairs
iconic
Back to
in the
Future.
Truman Show with steps?
We don't see it,
Final,
but
I
he-
guess they kind of
when he walks up the stairs, like it doesn't have a lot,
That's his
but it has the
shot,
most
right?
iconic thing.
Yeah.
in Back to the Future, we don't see it, but he had to have climbed up that clock tower. with
Sure.
steps.
Sure. I think there's some
There's in the front of the school.
in front of the school or in front of the
And,
clock tower. There's the one place that's kind of like where the door exit is in a stairwell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You
yeah.
know, it's like there's some stairs
John
there.
Wick
but not a
4
lot.
seems it has to be steps.
So like walking
Yeah.
up or down steps.
Lock it in, Jake.
You're right.
Yeah.
Steps.
Okay.
What would have gotten
God,
it
that's
for
fun.
me was Surf Ninja.
Surf Ninja.
Surf Ninja
Ace
being
Ventura 2.
like,
Pet
really
Detective.
high.
Yeah.
Loves a slinky. Yeah, that would have been great. Surfing.
but I was
Kill
thinking-
Bill Volume 2.
I was thinking Rocky with the steps up. filling up
Rocky
steps,
definitely,
when he's running up the
100%.
steps.
Steps.
But he's
Next-
running in the steps of Russia in 4.
Well, I didn't say anything about 4.
No one
That's
mentioned
one.
3. No
two
one
Ps.
mentioned 4. I mentioned 2. That was it.
And then the
Back to
next
the
movie
Future
to
has
be
some.
ranked, I said was scary. I suggested was Scary Movie.
Scary movie.
Because
There's the run up of
the run up the stairs,
Yeah.
Throwing.
the
Yeah.
up and down the stairs would be up somewhere in the 4.
I
3 or
was
4,
gonna
5.
say between 4 and 5.
Yeah,
You-
that's kind of what
You
I
could have put Ghostbusters high.
I don't know. I'd put it between.
I didn't know this. I didn't
God, I
know.
love this game.
I didn't know this criteria until today. I didn't see this image
Gotcha.
till today. I was gonna try and guess with you guys blind, but I accidentally clicked on a spoiler tag, and I was like, "Oh, I can't play."
Gotcha.
Another next week. It's so fun.
There is another already made by
Okay.
Bordeaux. We just don't have time for it today.
All right.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll,
So-
we'll do it next Thursday.
What a fun game.
Yeah.
I consider this a failure on our part.
Steps.
We had to use both hints.
The
Walk
pass of Kirathungo. I
walk
should have
was
known.
close, and then Eric mentioned steps when you were going through a bunch. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"You said a bunch of things, and I don't know if I could confirm it from that."
Sure. When I said about the basement, you're like, "What does Hail Mary and Parasite have that's not, doesn't have that Hail Mary doesn't have or whatever?" And I was like, "A basement," because that's I just think about those people in the basement the whole
Yeah,
time, you know.
Sure.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe we can do another one in the future. I think what helps too, I don't know about for Calvin because I've never been on this side before, but whenever we were talking out like where something should be ranked,
Sure.
I feel like that does help a lot because you're kind of getting ideas like, I think this should go here. Well, it's got to be more than this. Like, man, that one's more than that.
Yeah.
What's the difference between those two?
The only thing you know is what's relative to each other.
Yeah.
Why would they put Spider-Man there?
He swings.
Well, he doesn't walk much. He swings.
Yeah, they're always swinging everywhere.
He doesn't need to take the steps.
All right. Well, guys, we'll do that again maybe next week if you guys have another one. Then we'll check that out. Do we have any super chats, subs, bits?
We had a super chat.
Make sure we catch all those before we wrap up. Does it say Joe?
Joel.
Joel
Johannes. Hi guys, have you watched the World Cup at all? I was very happy with Sweden's big 5-1 win over Tunisia. It's been like a big party in several cities.
I haven't watched the actual games, but I have watched a lot of like Irish fans taking over a pub in different cities and singing like "Country Road, Take Me Home," like in different. There's kind of like a fun like coming together of the world with those things,
Boston also got drunk dry.
Yeah.
Boston got drunk dry.
Boston does not have any alcohol left.
That is crazy.
I think,
Drink it all?
I think
a lot of stuff like they have like light beers.
Yeah, light beers because they don't consider it beer.
Yeah. All they have left is Bud Light. This is bullshit.
Surprised New York didn't run out because the Knicks finally won.
The Knicks won, yeah, absolutely. That city celebrated.
They
celebrated hard.
Too busy rioting to drink.
I liked John Stewart's wrap up on Monday, where he really emphasized like the city's never felt that way in a good way. Like so many places in the city was just like coming together. There were also, because there's 20 million people there, there were also a bunch of idiots, attacking people. So I just congrats to all the Knicks fans that held the candle for so long.
Yeah.
53 years?
53 years. It's nuts.
Which one is it? Commander Coding? Is that the first one?
Yep.
Commander Coding, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Glad I could catch a podcast.
Oh, thank you, Commander.
I was trying to make sure that the D versus the H.
Mm-hmm.
Diggest Biggest, thank you so much for the 89 months.
Thank you so much. Grapes Grace.
I'm lost last. Yes.
For 68
Yes,
months.
this pleases me.
Thank you, Purple.
Happy 100 said, good evening from Germany. Perfect entertainment from a stressful workday. Thank you so much, Happy 100.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm playing James Bond after stream.
And the Motorola Mage, thank you for the new sub. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. To your doom.
Ooh, wait, what is this?
Wait, is that Alexander Skarsgård in green? He's 25 there. I wouldn't have guessed he's older than 18. It's like Beardless Calvin.
Oh my God, yeah.
He is a bit.
Like, he's a...
Yeah. Absolute opera.
Absolute opera.
Instead of absolute cinema.
What's that
This
from?
is something Flynn said might be from a future thing. Not entirely sure.
Oh, I know what it was.
I know what it is.
I know
I
what
think
it
it's
is,
related to
too.
something we were just talking about.
Pivot.
Oh my gosh.
They even got the correct size TV box. It's an 85-inch Samsung.
That's good. Pivot was a couch, so they did some work.
Objection.
Oh, hey, that's you, Calvin.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's the last.
What was the
one.
first one? I missed what the first one was.
How
Blind
could
Wave
you miss
collection.
it, Aaron?
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, I was reading all those up there. I didn't get to actually see what it was. Guys, we can go. You can go get our shirt too. The Blind Wave, like Pride Rainbow, is available right now over at blindwave.com if you guys are interested. So
It's comfy.
It is comfy.
it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, that's I think everything for today. We will be back next Thursday. I will be back with James Bond tonight. So if you want to join me,
Yeah.
I'm starting that by 6. So if I am ready, I'll start earlier. But
Don't go anywhere.
yeah, don't, or at least don't go too far.
Don't touch that
Go to the
die.
bathroom and get a snack or whatever, and come check out James Bond because it's been so much fun. So
I'm so excited for you today.
I'm excited for me today. I have Calvin's gun.
Yeah.
It's not a light gun game. Don't shoot the screen.
All right.
They
I
make
won't.
those, though.
That's
But
cool.
see you guys then, and we'll do more of those one things next Thursday, hopefully, with whatever you guys got.
Yeah, Gora.
All right, Eric.
That's
That's it.